He's going around the outside, around the badger on the S's. Oh, this is ballsy, going around the Dunlop curve, the side to side. Oh my word, Austin's coming through. Clip it, you know what to do. Hit that goddamn clip button. That was a fantastic bit of driving. As we come down to the Ascari Bends, there's some traffic in front. I think it's a Red Bull. Oh, Sam's. Oh, what a crash! What a crap! What an impact! Wow, somebody clip that. That's alright. What's an F50 Max take his teammate? Is he going to do a double overtake on Eggers? Oh my word! Is he going to get this one to stick? He does it. Somebody clip that. Double overtake from F50 Max. He is on it tonight. Sam Taberner and Benji Brundle going side by side. Oh, contact, and Sam is... Oh, what an impact. What an impact. He is gone. Oh, so, oh my... What a move. What a move by Amsterdam. Somebody clip that. I mean, clip that. That is about as good as an overtake as you'll ever see. Is Benji going to try and switch back? Benji got great traction out of turn 3. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, they're banging wheels. They're banging wheels. There's Benji's car. And Benji's going to do it. Oh, hello. Oh, my word. Easy Tigers. Easy Tigers. Oh, Kush has been spun round. Big crash. Big crash. Somebody clip that. And he puts it in against the wall. Hey, there we go. I like that. I like that. There we go. Hey, good evening, everybody. How you doing? Speak any Xbox, beer and kebab, the racing guru. Welcome to the channel, guys. Hope you're doing well this fine Friday evening, first day of the weekend, or first night of the weekend. And we're going to kick things off tonight with a little bit of racing, ladies and gentlemen, courtesy of the superstars at Total Impact Racing Division 1, guys. And we are at Mexico, the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexican Grand Prix. It should be an absolute classic with just 2 races to go. And joining me tonight in the comms booth is my regular Friday night partner in crime. It's the voice, Kenzie Retro. Good evening, mate.
Oh, good evening, Beard. This could be the night Bingley wraps up the championship, and I'm just doing a bit of number crunching behind the scenes as well.
Yep. What's the state of play, dude?
State of play. We have got Findium, we've been told, is out of commission tonight because he still has a problem with his rig. So realistically, it's Brandon that's the only person that can stop Bingley from wrapping up the championship tonight. What Bingley needs to do, he needs to outscore Brandon by 26 points and Finn by 17 points to wrap up the championship tonight. Okie
dokie. All right, so it is looking pretty good. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to... Okay, Brandon, if you can hear me in the chat, get Kurt in. I'm just going to message Adam LB a minute. Give me 2 secs. Coming in. I'm just multitasking at the way, guys. Okay, Brandon, yeah, if you want to bring him in, that is fine. What we're going to do is, before we... Don't ready up, please, guys, because we're still waiting for 1 or 2... stragglers to come in. What we're going to do is we're going to do a cheeky little hot lap for Division 1 Superstar. Going to mute the mics. Take a little look at this. Welcome to Beer Kebab TV's Hot Lap Specials. This week we are at Mexico with a hot lap from Division 1 superstar PSR Zetex. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. A rather special hot lap there from PSR Zetex. What a flying lap that was from Tommy. A 112. My God, that's quick. Holy crap. Anyways, I think we can ready up. We are waiting for one guy to come in. He'll jump in and join the lobby and get into qualifying. So we are all set, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to go in Mexico. Drivers, start your engines. It's race time. Let's do this. And this is going to be a great race tonight. Mexico, it's a Marmite track. You either love it or loathe it. I don't mind it because I did quite well around here, personally. So I don't mind it. But should be a good one. 2 races to go, Kenzie. Oof.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, here's an interesting thing that JKG's just brought up right out the gate. Evening all, an important question. Important question for Kenzie. Will there be a Kenzie pre-race chat build up before the start of the race?
There is every week, dude. Kenzie is the man with his finger on the pulse in the world of F1, both online and in real life.
Ultimate's just been booted again.
Okay, let's get Ultimate will come in. Why is Pumpy saying short quali? It is not. It is full qualifying. It is full qualifying, my man.
Let me double check. Nope, definitely full.
It is full qualifying. Alrighty, so Ultimate's obviously disconnected. He'll come back in a second and reclaim his car. Yeah. Good old code man. Only a couple of weeks to go, Kenzie. New game. Yeah. Hopefully decent lobbies that don't crash every 5 damn seconds. We can all but hope.
Indeed.
But we're just about getting ready now. We're going to get the cameras ready to go live to Mexico. Thanks for the host, Pumpy, as well. Really appreciate it. And we're going to get going. Have a quick look at the chat whilst we're just waiting for the guys to go live. Good evening, batters. How you doing, fellas? It's all up the beer. Absolutely. Good evening, Brandon. Welcome. Watto, good evening. Nice to see you, buddy. Good evening, Jakey G. Good evening, Georgie Bale. How you doing, fella? Woof. Right. Okay. I'm going to go trackside, and then I'll catch up with the chat again in a minute. Let's do this. Alrighty, we have cloudy skies here in Mexico. Is there rain in the offing? That's the question. Is there rain in the offing? But let's give you a quick rundown of tonight's runners and riders. We've got Kurt 5864, Sync Liam, ERN Skeefy, Brandon AMS Term, Oscu, F50 Max, Bingley Championship leader, New Perennial. We have Paraquick, Sam Tabner, PSR Zetex, Sufyan, NRX Crowding, NRX Square. Good to see you, Joe. TIR Cod. What's he doing here? And we've got IRL Schumacher, Psych Zany, and Sync Dashit. Who's this guy? Can you message him? Get him to leave the lobby. We've got to get Ultimate in here.
Yep.
There we go. He's left the session. Let's get Ultimate in as quickly as possible. Ultimate, if you're there, buddy, jump in your car to stop these interlopers from coming in. I think you can actually make it invite only, can't you? But we're just going to be starting to wait for the cars to come out. Whilst we're doing that, I'm going to catch up with the chat. What it says, Beer, can we have a new role in next season where people have over 20 seconds of penalties and not allowed to fight the people in front? A bit of a kick in the teeth when you have a flawless race and have it ruined. It's really hard to I understand the reason behind it, Watto, but it's really hard to police, in all honesty. And I don't know. I'll have a think about that one. I've got to sort of crunch it all out and try and work out whether something like that is going to be viable. It's an interesting concept, though. It's an interesting concept, but of course, would it happen in real life, though? You know what I mean? I don't know. Something to think about, though, Watto. Keep the suggestions coming. Always good. Always welcome. Okay, Ultimate is back in. Excellent. Please do not disconnect again, Ultimate. Thank you. Okay, now we've got NRX Crowding is on. He's the first car out on track at the moment, just doing an installation lap. And there's also Amos Term as well. Good to see him back racing. We last saw him, of course, at Spa. So he is back racing tonight.
Yeah, and I'm all stocked up on my beverages tonight. Nicely chilled, straight from the fridge.
Absolutely. I've got lukewarm tap water in my Pepsi bottle. That's my tipple. What have you got tonight? What's on the menu tonight, Kenzie?
Just some flavoured water. Got to make sure I keep myself hydrated, right?
You need it when you're streaming doing comms. I get so parched. I really, really do. You know what I mean? And I start talking gibberish. Of course, a lot of people say I start talking gibberish as soon as I open my mouth when I start the stream. But that's another. That's another story. Anyways, right. Enough about jibber jabbering. Kenzie.
Yeah.
We're on board of NRX Crowding. You know what time it is, dude.
Yes.
It's hot lap time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go live with Kenzie Retro as he is about to do his Kenzie Retro hot lap call. Take it away, Kenz.
Yeah, here we go. This is a relatively short track, but you wouldn't know it given how tight some of the corners are. This is one of the longest run. This is possibly the longest run down to turn 1 on the calendar. He's up at 207 miles an hour. Breaks down to about 80 miles an hour for turns 1, 2, and 3. Really attacks the curb at turn 3. Almost loses the back end. Skeefy just getting out of the way. Second DRS straight. Accelerating up to about 195 miles an hour. And then turns 4 and 5. Another tight chicane here. And then you've got this double right-handed apex that is turn 6. And then, for me, the trickiest section on the track, it's these S's. That's turns 7 through 11. Very difficult to get right, but Crowding there, showing us how it's done. Third DRS straight. I don't think this DRS straight is really that necessary, but now he's coming into the stadium section here. Bit of a wider entry into that corner than you would normally take, but nevertheless, just round turn 16, and then this long sweeping right-hander of turn 17 and across the line with a 1:13.713. Excellent
lap there indeed from NRX Crowding. AMS Terms pulled out of his lap, so we'll go on board. Who should we go on board with? Let's have a little look. Sync Limbs in Sector 2 about to come into the... Got a Renault, I think. Sync Dasher. About to complete his lap. Here we go. Sync Dasher comes through the 1:14.422 on his first run. Square's about to start a flyer. I think Sync Liam is the next lead car. Sync Liam just goes through there with a 14.5 on his first run. And we've got Ultimate and Skeefy currently on flyers as well. Let's go on board with XRL Ultimate as he's coming to the S's. In fact, I think he's backed out. Yeah, he's not on a flyer right now. So
I'm focusing on Skeefy right now.
Yep, Skeefy just coming into the hairpin. Did I just see a flash of lightning on my screen? Or is that just a little graphic glitch?
Didn't see anything on my end.
It might have just been a little glitch. I'm going to keep a careful eye on that halo just to see if we get any rain. Because it is pretty cloudy.
Yeah. Talking of which, does anybody have a weather forecast?
Yes, can we have a race forecast? Are we going to see any rain tonight, or is it dry? That's a question. Jakey G in the chat says, nice way to spend a Friday night is witnessing the commentary from the Murray Walker and Martin Brundle of TIR, Beer and Kebab, and Kenzie Retro. Oh, there you go. Oh, man, I like that.
Much appreciated, Jake.
Indeed.
Skeefy comes across the line. That looks like it was just more of an exploratory lap for Skeefy. That's only a 15.5. I'm pretty sure you can go faster than that.
Bit of an installation lap there, wasn't it? Who am I looking at now? I'm looking at Sam Tabner. He's just come through the hairpin. What's all this NRX nonsense in the chat? They're all TIR drivers. They're all TIR drivers. TIR first. It's in the blood. If you say anything else, you'll be spilling blood. You know what I'm saying? Here comes Sam Tabner coming into the stadium complex. He'll be going underneath the bridge. Very, very short to complete his first run. What can he do in that Red Bull? Of course, teammate of PSR Zetex tonight. Can he outscore Zetex? It's a 14.2 on his first run. That's a pretty tidy first lap. Now, let's have a look at Square. Let's see what he can do on his debut tonight in Total Impact Racing Division 1. Bawandon. Cloudy with a chance of crashes, says Wado, as Square invalidates. Alrighty. Let's have a look at AMS Turn in the race, looking resplendent in the racing point tonight.
It's just a shame that this will be the second to last race that we'll see that pink livery before it becomes Aston Martin.
He's invalidated there. Absolutely. Let's go back on Square. Pumpy, I think you've got that the wrong way around. Have a look at what you just typed. I think you've got that the wrong way around.
Yeah,
I really hope you've got that the wrong way around. You know what I mean? Let's take that off the screen. Alright, we've got a couple of invalidations. Let's have a look at... where's Ultimate? Ultimate's going on a flyer again. Coming through the S's.
He's through the S's, yeah.
He is. In the AlphaTauri... Oh, it was... Pumpy's just realised. Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Barris' NRX are goated. Yeah, this is the little esports organisation. They're upstarts. They're noobs. This is where the action is at. Here comes Ultimate. 14.2 on his first run, P3. No, I'm only joking. Term's going to have to go again, so we'll have a look at... where's F50 Max? I think he's on a flyer at the moment. Just comes through the hairpin.
He's about to get into the S's now.
He is indeed. As you say, Kenzie, a really tricky part. You've got to be aggressive on the curbs. You've got to be brave, and you've at the risk of knowing that at any split second that back end can just slide out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the biggest thing you got to take into account is you can't really afford to lift too much through there, otherwise you lose a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Coming around the final corner now. Let's see what he can set as far as the time is concerned.
That's 14.5. That's not too bad. Good installation lap. Power Quicks is on a fly at the moment as well, coming through turn 1. We've got Safian. There's just... did he invalidate? I think he invalidated. We've got Shuey and Syke Zaney. We'll jump on board of Syke Zaney. Let's have a less chat about that. Let's have some TIR chat. Thank you very much.
Hello. Square top of the timesheets at the moment.
13 flat by 7/10. Zetex will be keeping an eye on that one. Oh, Syke Zaney is invalidated on the S's. He's going to have to back out and go again. Who can we have a little look at here? Cod's on the flyer. F15 Max. I think he's on a warm down lap. Where's Power Quicks? Power Quicks is invalidated.
He's invalidated.
Okay. Let's go with Schumacher. Making his way down and say this semi-pointless DRS. It is, I don't know. It's almost like they got bored and just put it in for the fun of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't really serve a huge amount of purpose. I have seen a couple of overtakes there, but it's not really DRS. It's been cars making mistakes out of the exit of the S's. Okay, Shuey comes through 14.8 on his first run. That is P8 for the Mercedes driver. Oscar is on a flyer at the moment. Bingley is just about to come through with a 1:13.4, second fastest lap we've seen so far. Good lap there from the championship leader. Here comes Cod. Cod goes P11, the 1:16 flat. Oscar is just coming through the hairpin. I'm going to go on board with Oscar. We haven't seen Oscar for a couple of 3 weeks. He was actually telling me, Kenzie, the reason why he's not been racing, because over in Finland, they all have second summer houses. And they all go, the entire population of Finland goes scuttling off to their second houses during the summer months.
Fair play to him.
Oh, I wish we had that. We need to move to Finland to get the money. Obviously, they're on good money over there.
I mean,
living in the wrong country.
That I would definitely be on board with. Ultimately retires from the session. He's happy with his time.
Okay. Here comes Oscar about to complete his run. It's a 1:13.7. That puts him in P4. So we're seeing some pretty competitive laps here. Syke Zani's about to complete this legitimate lap. This is quick from Syke. It's a 13.4, goes P2. Timing screens are set alight. Remy comes into the pits. That's Power Quicks, of course. Brandon's on a lap at the moment, just coming through turns 1 and 2. A tricky part of the track as well. So easy to either invalidate or lose time. Jakey G in the chat says, I just realised that Suffians are completing three divisions races this week. Now, that's dedication. Absolutely. Hello, we've got a couple of people who've been kicked from the session, dude. Square and good. F50 Max.
Bingley retires. Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's F50 Max and NRX Square.
Got it.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Currently on board with Brandon at the moment, coming through, just starting the S's, making his way through now. Runs it in 6th gear. Interesting. A lot of people use 7th there, so I wonder if he's found a little bit of something that can increase his, increase his speed through there. Interesting. Rapid Vorno, thank you for the host and welcome. How you doing, fella? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Thanks for tuning in, my man. Greatly appreciated. Here comes Brandon on his first run, so 1:14.5 puts him in P11. Brandon, of course, is defending champion.
Yeah, but he's got a mountain to climb if he wants to have any chance of stopping Bingley from winning the title tonight.
Absolutely. Rapid Vorno's in the chat saying, yo, Kenzie, how we doing?
Yeah, definitely not too bad. We've got another action-packed weekend of sport on the cards. On top of the Austrian Grand Prix, we've got the second round of the W Series getting underway this weekend. We've also got the Euros, the quarter-finals this weekend, and we've got England versus Ukraine tomorrow night, and you can guarantee I'm going to be watching that.
Oh yes, absolutely. I'll be watching it too. But talking of watching something greatness, here we are. PSR Z-Tech's around the final corner now. What has he done this first run? Target times of 1:13.097. I think he's going to be possibly just outside that. No, he's inside it with a 1:12.9. There we go. We're into the 1:12s, ladies and gentlemen, in Q1 with a stunning lap there from Tommy. Great lap there. And now we're going to go on board with Perennial, who is just coming into the stadium complex now in the Ferrari. I think F50 Max is back in the session.
I didn't actually pick up on the.
Just seen that.
I don't really watch free practice, Watto, but for those spin at turn 1 in FP2, engineer asks him, "What damage do you have?" and he replies, "Talent."
Absolutely, man. Apparently,
meanwhile, 14.9, only good enough for 15th at the moment.
15, yeah.
It is very tight in the midfield.
It is. It's amazing if you have to get into the 14s or even the low 14s to get into Q2, which is quite possible. 1:12.9, Pumpy. Yes, you read that right. 1:12.9 from Tommy there, setting the timing screens alight in Q1. And Finn's going to be sat at home thinking, "God damn it! I wish I had my rig fixed." Because he'll be in amongst this right now.
Yeah, but you got to think, based on the lap times at the moment, you got to think that Z-Tex is up there as one of the favourites to win tonight.
Absolutely. And by the way, just saw Power Quicks coming through the S's there. That looks sublime. It looks really, really good. Let's hope he can hold it together for the rest of the lap, because just that S section alone looked amazing. Very, very smooth. Lovely choice of gears as well. It just felt right. Let's have a look. So 1:14.1, that puts Power Quicks into P9. That's pretty solid there. Of course, top 15 go through the Q2. Bottom 15 drop out. So Ultimate now might be twitching a little bit there in P11. Still got a couple of 3 minutes left in quali. Going to see a lot of cars coming out soon. I think Suff's on a lap at the moment.
Yeah, I did end up making that mistake on Monday night. I was unaware that there was going to be a couple more drivers coming into the lobby. I was like, you know what, I'll do what I've done previously, guaranteed to get through, set a lap on intermediates. I did get a small telling off in the chat for it. Not sure what that's going to mean as far as penalties are concerned, but being knocked out in Q1, I definitely deserved it. But hey, the race for me, I just struggled throughout the entire race. As soon as we went onto dry tires, I just could not find any grip on the track at all.
Seen it in quite a few of the races this week. I mean, I've got to just speaking from personal terms. I found the grip was there. I didn't have a problem, but I've seen this week when we're doing the Division 3 and Division 2 streams, well-respected drivers really struggling around here, just purely for the lack of grip. Just saw Sufyan go through, by the way, P11 with a 14.2, so that's pushed Ultimate down to P12 now. And F50 Max is on a fly, just coming through the S's again. Oh, we had a snap of oversteer, just a hint of it.
And it was half a second up.
He was, yeah, but he is fueled up for 2 laps. Obviously, he was thinking about that just in case. Let's have a look at Skeefy, who's on a flying lap at the moment. But yeah, grip is an issue here, and it seems to me, Kenzie, the track, in terms of setups, you have to get the setup absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
You really, really do. A lot of people are running pretty high back ends, pretty high wing arrows to try and counter the slidiness with the back end wanting to step out so much.
Yeah, especially with this track being at a really high altitude.
Yeah, absolutely. Could you invite Kurt back in, please? Kurt's just invalid. Just left the session. You should find him
already on it.
Good man. There we go. Right, Suff's retired from Sesh. He's happy with his time. Terms retired from the Sesh as well. He's quite happy. Skeefy's on the fly at the moment. He is 3/10 up in his previous lap. He needs to find quite a bit more. He needs to have a stonking final session because he was a full second down on P15. Has he done enough? Target times of 14.5. That's to put F50 Max out of qualifying. Has he done enough? It's not good enough. It's P17 with a 1:14.965. Schumacher is next up. He is on a lap at the moment. Sam Tabler chat says it's super low grip right now. Yeah, you're absolutely right, dude. We can see the cars struggling, particularly through the S's. Who's this guy? Go away. Thank you.
There we go.
Brandon in the chat says no grip as well. Z-Tex is very quick, says Pumpy. Yep, absolutely agree with that one. Jakey G in the chat says, with Findium not racing, you can guarantee the ERS will be running wild tonight. Yeah. He may be watching.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on a second. I think we may have that famous timing glitch because Perennial has just crossed the line to start a flying lap.
Okay.
We've got the timing glitch here.
Okay, we always have it. Schumacher's just got into P15. I don't know if he's going to stay there or not. Let's have a look at these guys. Cod's coming through the S's at the moment. I think he's the lead car. Yes, he is in the second racing point. 15.8 on his second one. He's gone for a third run here.
Well, Perennial's invalidated, so he's out.
I think I'm getting a frame rate glitch on my end, Kenzie, as well. It seems to be considering running a Series X. COD does improve by 0.6, but stays in P19. Perennial was invalidated. Kenzie, Skiffy's in the pits. It's all down to St. Liam, who is invalidated.
That's it.
Is it, I think, with Perennial invalidated. Yeah, Schumacher's through. Schumacher is through to Q2.
Absolutely staggering. A 14.5 is not enough to get into Q2.
Wow.
I mean, just look at this. Sam Tabner all the way down to St. Liam. Half a second splitting them.
Yeah, it is looking mighty. Then we've got 7 drivers into 13. So F50 Max went through the 13.8 on his final run. So it is looking mightily tight there indeed. It's quite staggering. We've got 7 guys in the 113s, you know? Wow. Of course, this is the homegrown league as well, ladies and gentlemen. We're not some esports Johnny-come-lately that just gets good drivers. These are homegrown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, most of them are. Okay. We're going to come to the end of Q1. I will get some league tables up for you guys at home in a short while as well. Just make sure the stream's okay still. Yeah, there are some issues with Twitch tonight, apparently. People going live, getting booted off, and then struggling to get signed back in again. Hopefully it's not going to happen to us. Brandon says, Bigley is guaranteed the title. I don't deserve it. I wouldn't say that, Brandon. You've had a pretty solid season. Go and jump in the party with Sam. There you go. But let's give you a quick rundown. Z-Tax and fastest of 112.9. Square, 13 flat. Sykes only 13.4. Bingley, 13.4. Hardly anything to choose between the 2 McLaren drivers. Crowding, And Oscar close there, P5 and P6. They're 50 max in P7. They're all sub-1 minute 14. Then in P8 downwards, we have Sam Tabner, Brandon Powerquicks, AMS Terms, Sufyan. Good to see Sufyan getting through the Q2. XRL Ultimate and Sync Dasher as well. Good to see him racing again tonight. And Iro Schumacher all safely through the Q2. Dropping out of Q1, Sync Liam Skeefy, Perennial, COD, and Kurt, unfortunately, because he had disconnected, he didn't get a chance to set a legitimate lap. But those guys, of course, will have a fresh set of tyres to start the race with. What we're going to do now, I'm just going to minimise my screen and put up the league tables to give you an idea of what's happening. Then Kenzie can very quickly run through the championship permutations. Okay, well there are the current championship standings. Bingley's on 230 points. Square's left the session again. If you can invite him in. My goodness me, people have got some iffy connections tonight. But yeah, we've got Bingley there on 230. Finn is not racing tonight. He's on 201, so he is hoping that Bingley fails to score those. I think it's 17 points that he needs to seal the deal. Brandon now 164. A win though tonight from Brandon, and Bingley finishing lower than say P12 would make it a three-way dance going into the final race still. Sykes only there 136. Ultimate on 110. Skeefy on 106. Skeefy's had a good season. He has had a very, very good season indeed. Okay, we'll move on to Q2. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Max AMG as well. Welcome. And let's go back trackside as we're about to start Q2, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie. Of course, Q2. This is the strategic part of qualifying. The guys who go through the Q3, of course, they will start the race on the set of tyres that they set the fastest lap on in Q2. So strategy is important. Grimmy, how you doing? I did actually, yeah. Grimmy just put a bit of chat up earlier on. I missed it. Let me just scroll back up through the chat, Grimmy. I'm sure I saw a message from you earlier on. Where are you? Where are you? Yes, he says, hope my trial was good enough last night, even with the shambles. Yeah, that lobby was broken, dude, wasn't it? Yeah, I was pretty impressed, though. You and Jezza and a couple of the guys, it looked pretty tidy. And Smithy looked pretty good last night, dude. Looked pretty good indeed. There are supposed to be 15 in Q2, which means that someone's AI crashed. We've seen this before. That's annoying. Yeah, this has been a glitch since it was in the last game as well. F1 2019 had the exact same glitch where when you cross the line, the AI of course takes over your car, and it will just drive into other cars because the game's broken, and it's been broken for years and years and years and years and years, and that's the problem. So you've now got I'm trying to think who it is actually who's been dicked out. I'm trying to work it out actually who's missing, but yeah, that's what's happened almost certainly. In fact, is it Oscar? No, it's not Oscar. Oscar though does say in the chat that F1 2020 is a shit game. God, you're not kidding, dude. It is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Have you worked out who's been binned? Is it Perennial? Has he been ditched?
I think it may very. I don't see Perennial's name, but I think it may very well be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, someone is missing. Anyways, we do have cars on flying laps. So let's get involved with the action. We've got Shuey is not the lead car. I think it could be Sync Dasher. Where 50 max? Where's their 50 max? Let me just check real quick. It is Sync Dasher. Okay, let's jump on board then with Sync Dasher on a fly. He's opted for the medium compound tyre. I think it's going to be, depending on what happens in the safety car situation, we're probably looking at it's a two-stopper tonight, I would think.
Yeah.
Soft, medium, or medium, soft. Could even be, if you get a safety car, some of the guys might try one-stopping it.
Yeah, but the thing is, depending on when the safety car comes up, there's no guarantee it could be a one-stop. So I've just quickly, me doing my number crunching. I love doing the number crunching because Maths was one of my favourite subjects at school. So doing the number crunching, Singh Dasher comes across the line, 15-1 on the mediums. That's the first lap. What I've just worked out is if Brandon wins tonight and he gets the fastest lap, he needs to hope that Bingley finishes lower than 5th to ensure the championship goes to the final race.
Okay. So it's certainly still possible then. I mean, Bingley is obviously he's in the hot seat. He is firm favourite. Oh, snap of oversteer there from Square. But yeah, Waddo I think has nailed it. It's ultimate. It's because he disconnected in Q1. Do you know what? Now you mention it, Waddo, I can recall Sync Badger saying something similar. I think on Thursday or Wednesday. Man. So yeah, that's what it is. All Squares just invalidated there. The S's. Going to jump on board is Z-Tex, who's currently on a flyer at the moment. There may be a couple of cars who invalidate the first ones who may have gone again. Remy, for example. But yeah, I think Waddo's nailed it.
Yeah, because Ultimate did get through into Q2, but I don't see his name on the sheets.
Yeah, I think Waddo's nailed it. That's exactly what's happened, which is ridiculous. Yeah. And he's going to be fuming. I suppose the one saving grace, he can put his feet up for half an hour now.
Well, there is that. Yeah,
it's not great. It's not a great situation to be in. I think all power's invalidated as well. It's catching. God, a lot of people are invalidating here at the moment. Sam Tabner is on the lap. We'll jump on board of Sam for a little while and see how he gets on. Sam's had a pretty solid season this season. It didn't start off too well, but it's got better. He's always shown good qualifying pace all season.
Yeah. So, one thing I meant to ask earlier regarding the while we were on the subject of Bingley potentially wrapping up the championships tonight, have we had any championships decided this week?
Yes, Sufyan nailed the Division 3 championship.
So that's our first champion for season 4.
Yep. We got a good battle brewing, of course, on Monday night, the Division 6 Championship. It's great. Got, I think, Kylie Boy Gregors and SLR Colden. I had to win to stay in it, and I came P5, so I didn't get the win that I needed. Sam Tabner goes through. That's a very good lap on the mediums, a 1:14.6 from Sam Tabner. Outstanding lap. Here comes Crowding. Anorexic Crowding, as I call him. Oh, he's backed out.
Because he's invalidated.
Yeah, AMS term. And yep, he's invalidated too. Literally, just I jumped on board. This track is so unforgiving with the track extensions. It really is. So Square's going again. Syke Zani's invalidated, so he's going to have to go again. So let's jump on board a Square. Absolutely, Jakey G. I totally agree with you. He says that Brandon, you've got this, mate. A 36-lap race, anything can happen. I totally agree.
Absolutely.
So chin up, Brandon, man. Anything can happen. You know what I mean? It's not a 5-lap hopper.
Nah.
Thank God.
Infamous last words. To quote the infamous last words from Hamilton before he bottled it in Baku, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Absolutely. But for both
I still can't get over the fact that he bottled it and Perez got the win that day.
Yeah, but both for a marathon, though, and a sprint, you do need to have a set of brakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hamilton.
And it looks like Hamilton didn't have any with how heavily they were smoking.
Absolutely. Well, here comes Square. He's about to come through the final corner underneath the double bridges. Target times are 1:14.6 set by Sam Tabner, and he's just inside it with a 14.5, provisionally quickest then so far in Q2. Crowding has about to go through as well on his first legit lap. Goes P2, just 5/100ths of a second outside Square there with 1:14.5. Sufyan's on the fly. Where's Bingley? Bingley's just coming underneath. Oscar goes fastest, the 14.4. Oh, this is on the mediums. Wow.
How's about that from the Kimi Raikkonen of TIR?
Absolutely right. Bingley's going to be going again. That's just an explore. That's just an installation lap. Brannon's on the fly at the moment. He's got Syke Zani in front of him. He needs to really get out of the way. He's kind of impeding him a little bit there.
Sufyan, you got a 14.8. Brandon, that's on softs. That's a 14.1.
14.1. Good lap, though. Good lap. On board of F50 Max coming through the S's. Took that nicely. He is on the medium compound tyre. Let's see how he gets on, making his way down towards the stadium section. Yellows in Sector 1. It's just some slow traffic. One of the Williams getting out of the way. Term has left the session. Can you possibly invite him? Sorry, dude.
I have a feeling this is going to be a recurring thing throughout this evening.
Oh, I think so, dude. I think so. Okay, here comes F50 Max. Looks at this as a solid time, so 14.7. That puts him in the P6 just in front of Sufyan. Power Quicks is on the fly at the moment, coming through the hairpin. Where's Syke at the moment? Syke's just in front of him, so we'll go on board with Syke Zaney. He invalidated his first lap, so he's going again. Coming through the S's now, takes it in 6th and then 7th gear. Oh, had to correct it there. Very, very good save from Syke. The back end tried to snake out, and that was a really good save. Wow, that was reminiscent of the save he did at Monza last season.
Yeah.
Let's see what he can do, though. He might have lost a little bit of time with that save, but believe me, it's better him losing time and get to live to fight another day. Yeah, he'll go a lot quicker than that again. Right, Power Quicks goes through. He goes through P6 for the 14.701 on the soft compound tyre. And we're going to jump on board a Z-Tex. He's also decided to opt for the softs. He's invalidated. He borrowed too much out of the outside curb. I can see what he was trying to do. He was trying to slingshot the car through. But he borrowed just a little bit too much of the curb. And he will have to go again. Right, so Remy's backed out. Bingley went through the 14.7. He didn't really improve by a huge amount, as I sort of would have anticipated. But he has gone to P7. F50 Max is on a warm-down lap. Syke Zaney's going to be coming in as well. So we're going to go back on board with... in fact, well, Z-Tex is coming in as well, but a fresh set of tyres on. So I don't think we actually have any guys on flyers at the moment. We've got the 2 McLarens I think are going to be coming in.
Dash has just come out for an outlap.
Yeah, we'll jump on board a Sync Dash. He's coming out for an outlap. We'll just flick onto the broadcast cam for a couple of moments whilst he's getting ready. But yeah, are we going to see some more 12s in Q3? What do you reckon, Kens?
Ooh, I wouldn't put it past the realm of possibility at this point.
It's quite possible, isn't it? Tommy in the chat says, "What a BS invalidation." I actually saw it happen, Tommy. The game basically just said you borrowed a little bit too much. I think out that right-hand curb, where you went wide to sort of shoot the car into the apex, and I think that's where it got you. Rapid Vorno says, "We cut the cord." So clip it. I'm busy chatting. I'm missing it. Clip it, Vorno. We want to see it, dude. Who was it? Who was the guilty person? Stick it in the chat, dude.
Yeah, that sort of thing is definitely not allowed.
Tell us in the chat. I'll have to make a mental note to have a look back at the chat, actually.
Yeah, because with one of the leagues that I'm part of, they do have a rule in place where if you do carry out that sort of corner cutting, it's a qualifying ban for the next race.
That's what we did, mate. It's a qualifying ban. If you're caught doing it and the stewards deem it to have gained an unfair advantage, they will issue a qualifying ban. We've seen it a couple of 3 times this season where cars have got qualifying bans.
Apparently, it was one of the McLarens.
Okay, well I'll take a look at the end of the street to find out who it was and pass it on to the stewards, and they can take a look at it. Okay, Sync Dash is currently on his flying lap, coming through the S's, all looking nice and tidy on this. He switched over to the soft compound, so I think a lot of cars will. And let's see how he gets on in his first run. We've got AMS Terms out on track at the moment as well, as is Sam Tabner. A lot of guys on outlaps as well, so we'll just check. I'm trying to work out who. I think it could be Term actually, just behind him. Here comes Sync Dasher about to complete his first run on the soft compound tyres. Goes fastest with a 13.947. Here comes AMS Term. Is he going to come in? He's going to complete the lap on his first run on the mediums. 14.6 puts him in P6. Okay, Schumacher's on an outlap. It is Sam Tabner just coming through the hairpin.
Yeah. So regarding the corner cutting thing, it actually happened to me in Monza, and I was effectively robbed of a top 10 start because of it.
Sam Tabner's invalidated. That's unlucky. Yeah, I mean, it's just don't do it. There's no reason to do it. I think Sufyan also got a qualifying ban at Singapore for doing exactly the same thing.
Yeah, what else just brought up that it happened in the track trial yesterday as well.
I mean, the track trials you can give a certain amount of forgiveness there because obviously these are guys that are new to the league. They may not be fully clued up with all the rules and regulations. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, when and if they get offered a permanent seat, that changes.
Yeah.
On board of Schumacher there, that was harsh. I was on board of Schumacher. That's a really, really harsh invalidation. Wow.
Yeah, that was coming through the S's.
Yeah, but it was only just. Do you know what I mean? It was 50-50. It really was.
It looks like everybody's coming. It's like everybody's coming out on there.
Well, Square can't. He is cooked. And NRX Square and AMS Term cannot switch tyres now. They've left it too late. Paraquix is about to come through. 1:14.2 goes P3. Top 10, of course, go through, ladies and gentlemen. This is about to get really interesting.
Because you've got the top 3 on softs. Everyone else is on mediums at the moment. As far as their best lap is concerned.
Absolutely. Here comes F50 Max coming through the stadium section at the moment. Currently on the cusp in P10, so he does need to improve. He probably will do, because he did a 13. Sam Tabner goes fast as 13.5, and F50 Max is a 13.7. They are both safely through, I think, with those lap times. Zetex has opted for the mediums.
Maybe he feels
Sykes done it again. Right, I saw that. Can somebody clip that, please?
Oh, yeah. It just came up on my end.
Yeah.
It just came up on my end.
Yeah. Just clip that. That would be, unfortunately, a quali ban.
Yeah.
And it's been done to try and get back to set a lap. Right, we're on board of Bingley. Coming through the S's.
Very smooth through the S's.
Absolutely. Yellow. There were yellow flags showing in. Just turned green again. Bingley there looking nice and smooth. Target time to 13.5 from Sam Tabner. This looks quick. This could be a 12, is it? Oh, it's a 13.1. It's the fastest we've seen so far. Here comes Zetex. He is under pressure. Target time's a 1:14.6. It's 1:14 flat on the mediums. Wow. Term is out. Crowding is safe. Can Crowding knock Square? Well, put Square down to P10. You'd expect him to do so because we know Crowding's got some good pace. Oh, he tried to back out and he's gone through. Oh, we've made a bit of a boo-boo. And Psychers crashed.
Well, if anything, that looks like he did the right thing.
Yeah. He decided to back. I think his fastest lap was on the. It was on the softs as well. It was on the softs, yeah.
His best lap.
Yeah.
So Square's safe. He's into Q3.
He is, yeah. Term drops out. Syke drops out. Sufyan and Schumacher, and of course, Ultimate got screwed over by the game as well. Yes, Syke, you did. Square is a lucky boy, says Zetex. Yeah, basically, this is more for the trialists and some of the league racers who try and flaunt the rule, corner cutting, to try and get a hot lap in. It's not allowed. It's a quali ban if you're caught doing it. Always has been. But Bingley fastest then. We've got some split strategies for the race though. Bingley going through their 13.1. Sam Tabner, F50 Max, Brandon, Sink Dasher, all through. They'll be starting the race on the soft compound tyres. Zetex will be starting on the medium compound tyre. Paraquix and Crowding will start on the softs. Oscu and Square will start on the medium tyres. And then dropping out of Q2, AMS Term, Sykes Zaney, Sufyan, Irel Schumacher, and of course XRL Ultimate. And but they will get a free set of tyres of their choice for the start of the race. So now it's down to Q3. This is where it's interesting now because the medium runners, of course, will be looking to get as high up on the grid as they possibly can for their strategies. It's going to get very, very interesting. Just waiting to... I'm just hoping the game's going to not freeze on me. I'm still stuck on the timing screens at the moment. Fingers crossed. How's your lobby, dude?
Still waiting for the countdown to come up as well. But I will say, regarding the medium runners, you got to think that they've got the advantage when it comes to race time.
Well, initially, of course, the soft runners will have the initial pace advantage, but then the medium runners will come back to them. We reckon the switch over somewhere around about lap 6, lap 7, when the medium becomes de facto the fastest tyre. I've got a horrible feeling this lobby has died. Can you take a screenshot, dude, of what you've got? I'm going to just get my notepad out. So I've got to work out who was down at P20 as well. I think the lobby
P20 was Kurt because he didn't set a lap time.
Yeah, absolutely. P15 was ultimate. I think the lobby here is knackered. We may have to restart. I don't know. I don't know what the best thing to do is here, really, because it's unusual for it to die during a qualifying session. I think it's waiting for someone to leave the session.
Well, according to Oscar, it says Liam, Kurt, Max, and Skeefy. It's apparently it's bargain, but.
Are you kidding me? The safety car's on the track, apparently. Right,
I think I just saw something come by on the screen.
Oh my god. They have to press A because there's no counter. F50 Max has left the session. He's going to need a re-invite, dude.
Righty ho.
Right, Skeefy and Kurt. Sam, what do they need to do, dude? What do they need to do? They need to press A or something, do they?
There we go.
Right, it's Kurt. It's Kurt. That's what it was. Okay, we're good. F50 Max and Kurt need invites.
Got it.
All right. Wow, this game's so broken. I sound like a broken record, I really, really do, but this is shocking.
You and me both.
This is absolutely shocking, this game.
There he is.
Okay. I'm going to turn my fan on. I'm hoping I'm going to have to turn my fan because I'm roasting, guys. If it makes too much racket on the stream microphone, let me know and I'll turn it back off again, but I'm really boiling here. I'll try and move the boom mic over so the sound of the wind doesn't hit it. Hopefully that doesn't sound too bad, but I need that breeze coming on my back because I'm melting here at the moment. F50 Max will be lucky to take control of his car. Yeah, I know. We get this week after week, Vorno. You know, we've seen it in all the divisions. All the leagues have got the same problem. It's just a very, very, very broken game, unfortunately. Let's go with Sam Tabner, who is our lead car, I believe. Yeah, all we can do, Vorno, is just, you know, try and make the best of it, like, you know. You can't hear the fan. That's good. That's good. It's got a bit. The mic has got a built-in condenser, and using the OBS software, I've got the condenser software turned up high as well. So it should be just mainly my voice that should be heard, and not the fan. Right. Oscar's overtaken Brad. So he's going to be lead car, I think.
Yeah, that's effectively the same mic I've got. It's a condenser mic as well.
Yeah, they're really, really handy. Vorno, the chat says it's the worst online game he's ever played. I agree with you, dude. And really, really hoping, like everybody, that the lobbies on 2021 will be better. I have my doubts. I can't say anything more because, obviously, I've beta tested it, but we'll have to wait and see. That's all I can say. Okay, here goes Oscar then. Kenzie, come on, let's have another hot lap call, dude.
Right, here we go. We're on board with the Kimi Räikkönen of TIR, Oscar, coming down towards turns 1 through 3. just over 200 miles an hour. Massive lock up there into turn 1. Really attacking the curbs. And now onto the second DRS straight on the run down to turns 4 and 5. About 195 miles an hour. Almost clocking out at 200. Another lock up there. It's not going to help his tyres at all. And now he's onto the double apex of turn 6. And now onto the trickiest part of the track, the S is 7, 8, 9, and then a little rest, and then into turn 10, and then sweeping left for turn 11, DRS open, and now on his way to the stadium section. That's a very quick second sector time. He's borrowing as much curb as possible without invalidating the lap. Is that going to pay off for him? He's got this last corner to go, really hugging the inside line, and it pays off. It's a 13.3.
Great lap, but Sam Tabler goes fastest with a 3.46. Here comes Square. We know he's got some pace. Oh, it's a 13.1. It's provisional P1. Bingley's going through. No, was that Bingley? No, it wasn't. Sorry, it was Sink Dasher with a 14.2. Here comes Brandon goes P4 with a 13.857. The cars are coming through thick and fast. We're on board with Power Quicks on his first run. He does a 13.6, puts him in P4. Zetex is coming into the pits. Here comes Crowdin, who's sort of coming around about 20 miles an hour. He's going again.
What happened there?
I don't know. That was bizarre. Okay, we've got Bingley and F. Oh, Bingley's invalidated. F50 Max is coming into the stadium complex. Let's see how he gets on. Of course, he did a 13.6, I think. Was it a 13.7 in Q1? So we know he's got some latent pace there. Doesn't look particularly quick, though. This particular one's a 14.2. He will go quick on the second run. So
he took a different... I did notice he took a different approach from the other drivers. He drifted out to the outside of the track rather than hugging the inside line of the final corner.
What's Bingley doing? I don't think he was actually cutting corners. He was actually going off track there. Oh, he spun it. He spun it.
Oh!
He's put the power down too soon coming out the final corner.
Oh, that's not going to help him.
He's got to come in the pits.
Almost collected one of the Renaults.
That was close, man. That was close. Right, Crown is going to be next on track. Then he's got Zetex right behind him.
The crowd is invalidated.
Adam LB says, guessing the lobby is full, mate. Yes, it is, dude. And Cody should be ashamed. I totally agree, Vorno.
Yep.
Zola says he can't hear the fan. That's good. Excellent. So I can not melt. Oh, hello. Wipes out a bollard. The bollard's going faster than Crowding's car. Holy smoke. What is going on? Right, on board with PSR Zetex. He's on a flying lap. Target time is a 13.1. And I tell you what, that's going to take some beating. Now, Zetex has... he's done a 12.9 in Q1, but that was in Q1. Now is when it matters. Oh, I tell you what, he's really aggressive on those curbs.
Yeah.
No, Oscar, Adam's place did not get stolen. It did not get stolen, dude. Trust me. Okay, Zetex is on his flight, just coming through the hairpin.
Now.
Yeah, coming to the S's. Of course, that's where he invalidated on his in Q2. Square goes faster again, the 12.9. Oh, the pressure's on now. Whoa. Oh, wow.
That's a quick sector 2.
That was.
That's a very quick sector 2 into the stadium complex. What can he pull out of the bag here for his first run?
What the hell is up with my TV? It's going to make a change on my TV in a second. It keeps on turning itself off. Here comes Zetex. They're coming through. 12.9's a target. Is it enough?
12.7!
12.7, ladies and gentlemen. Right, take over comms, Kenzie. I've got to sort out my monitor. It's screwing up, dude.
Righty-ho, Zetex. I mean, that bar is just continuing to be raised at this point. So everyone is going to be coming into the pits.
I've got to reset the monitors, so I have a small screen here for 2 seconds. I've got to get this sorted out here.
Righty-ho. So that 12.7, that's a ridiculously quick time. I think that matches the time he set in time trial.
Phenomenally quick though. Well, I think that's that sorted. I think my
Samuel Tabner coming out on his outlap.
I think my fourth monitor's on its way out. Yeah.
Not ideal.
It's a 4K monitor. I've had it for a year or two, and I think it's about to die. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's been playing up a bit recently. It just starts. It doesn't like turn itself off, Kenzie. What it does, it starts flickering, and then starts going black and then on and then black and then on. And when it then decides to turn off, of course, because I've got the monitor set up each individually, what's displayed on my software, on my screen grab, changes. So all of a sudden you're not watching a stream anymore, you're watching a blank page on my computer.
Zola saying we need to win the lotto.
Yeah.
But I'll say, now that you've mentioned that, Zola, I've actually got a couple of tickets for tonight. £66 million jackpot for the Euro Millions, and 20 UK millionaires for the million raffle, plus a ticket for the Thunderball as well.
Yeah, I think I need to invest in a lottery ticket or two. I must admit, I do spend a lot of money on hardware and that. It's my hobby, it's my passion. But things do break eventually, and I think this 4K monitor I paid about 200, and it's not a particularly like top brand or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's something that I may have to look to replace sooner rather than later. It's just one of those things. He's currently on board of Sam Tablet at the moment, who is on a flyer, just coming out of the hairpin, coming up towards the S's. Vorno in the chat says you need to do a man cave tour soon, beer. Oh, Sam's backed out.
He almost lost the back end midway through the S's there.
There's not a lot to see, to be honest, Vorno. There's not a huge amount of things to see. It's just my gaming room. Jakey G says, quick question regarding NRX Square. Would you say he's on the same level as Finn and Zetex as far as qualifying is concerned? Well, I think the times just I don't quite know how to answer that question. All I can say is just look at the timing screens, Jakey, and make up your own opinion, dude, if you know what I mean. It's a good pace there, that's for sure. If you can do a sub 113 in qualifying, there's something good about you, that's for sure. F50 Max goes through the 13.8, puts him in P7. This is the final run, ladies and gentlemen. Crowding's backed out. He'll be going again. So, in fact, he will be the lead car on the final lap, I think, unless F50 Max is putting a second flyer in.
Yeah.
We'll keep it, if you can keep your eye on F50 Max, Kenzie, because he may be going again.
Well, he's already 310. I was about to say he was already 310 up, but no, he's going quicker still.
Okay.
I think he may need to charge his ERS up.
Let's have a look. In fact, I'm going to go with him. He's matched his Sector 2 split. It's slightly up, actually. It's very, very slightly up. Zola says, let's see what race pace. Yeah, totally agree, Zola. That nailed it. Yeah, absolutely nailed it. And Davey J's in the chat. Oh, come on. Yay, Davey J. How you doing?
Validated. F50 Max has been validated, and he's almost 2 tenths up as well.
Oh, that's a shame. Let's go back to Crowding. Crowding's down. He's 2 tenths down. And David J there with his beers, of course, and his Captain Underpants emoji. Yeah, that's famous, of course. So anybody who's seen my drunken stream, I think I will put my drunken stream back up, because I think I took it down, Kenzie, because I was quite embarrassed when I played it back, right? And also I said a couple of unsavoury things about a driver, but he's gone now, so I'll put it back up again because he got kicked for being a toxic plank. Yeah, basically. So I'll put it back up so you guys can enjoy seeing drunken beer on stream. But here comes Crowding then.
Yeah, the drama we had to deal with a few weeks ago regarding toxic behaviour in the community.
13.2 from Crowding. That's a good lap. Now here we've got the Haas coming through. Is that Oscar? Oscar goes P2. The 112.8.
Only enough for P2 though.
Wow. Sync Dasher's about to come through, I think. Yeah, here comes Sync Dasher. He was 5 tenths up as well. This is going to be in the 13s. Can he improve those? Currently sat in P9. Will he leapfrog Brandon there? 50 max. Yes, he does. He goes P7 with a 13 flat. All eyes are on Bingley. What can he do? Can he challenge Zetex, Oscar, and Square and get into the 13s? Oh, he does. He gets a 12.998. Wow.
It's enough for P4.
Crazy stuff. Here comes Sam. Well, Sam Tabber's backed out, so he is not on a flyer. F50 max will be coming in. Eyes are on Brandon, and then eyes are on Zetex. In fact, no, Square. Square's about to come through, is he? No, it's not Square. Sorry, my mistake.
Square's coming into the stadium complex.
Brandon goes P7. Does Zetek improve? Yeah, Zetek goes with a 12.595. What about NRX Square? That's a stunning time of 112.6 there from Zetex. What about Square? Slight snap of oversteer as he exits. It still looks quick. Oh, it's a 112.629. Wow. Amazing qualifying times from those guys. Jeez, give yourselves a round of applause, gentlemen. That's some absolutely stunning lap times.
4 drivers into the 112s.
Wow, and Sam was only just outside with a 13.1. It's only good enough for P5. That was so close. In fact, Zetex, Tommy has said in the chat, he bottled the last sector, but what an end to the qualifying session, Kenzie. Wow.
Yeah.
Got to take a screenshot of that. That's mighty. That is absolutely mighty. Oh, I'm just staggered, man. I'm just staggered with those lap times. Wow.
Yeah. It's not very often we're left lost for words with lap times like
wow.
that. Look at that. 300ths between Zetex and
Square. It's so close. And Square had a slight snap of oversteer, slight wobble coming out the final corner. I wonder if he just lost a tenth there. That could have been a difference between getting pole position. But there we go. Zetex 112.595. Square 112.629. So close. Oscar 112.8. Bingley the 112.998 as well. Stunning lap time. Sam Tabner 13.1. Crowding 13.2, Brandon 13.4, Paraquicks 13.5, Sync Dasher 13.6, F50 Max the 13.8. A 13.8 is only good enough for P10. This is insane. Absolutely outrageous times. Great qualifying, guys. Well done indeed. Yeah. Alrighty. We're going to get ready. We're going to start prepping for the race now, guys. At 22:07. We're going to ready up at 7 minutes past the hour. That is in 5 minutes' time. Ready up in 5 minutes. I'm going to put that in the chat. Talking of which, it's 5 minutes of Kenzie time. Kenzie's going to talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. Ask Kenzie some questions in the chat if you want to as well.
Yep.
I'm going to take a short break just for a couple of minutes, get a quick drink, quick smoke, and I'm going to leave you with the knowledge guru that is also known as the voice, Kenzie Retro. I'll be right back.
Much appreciated. So yeah, like I said, we've got a lot of sport to look forward to over the course of this weekend, because we've got the Euros, we've got the quarterfinals underway this evening, and so talking of which, I need to double check the scores regarding that. W Series though, Jamie Chadwick, defending champion. Jamie Chadwick, defending champion, pole position for the race tomorrow. Rapid Runners just informed me Belgium are out. They lost 2-1 to Italy, and Spain managed to beat Switzerland 3-1 on penalties after the game finished 1-1 after extra time. We've got the Wimbledon on the go as well, and we've just so July is a pretty big month for sport, because we've got the Euro finals next week. What else is that? We've also got Wimbledon. We've got the Wimbledon final next week as well, and then 2 weeks' time we've got the British Grand Prix, and then the week after that, July 23rd, we've got the Olympics getting underway in Tokyo. So July is going to be an absolute blast as far as sport is concerned. I'll say the rest of the quarterfinals, we've got the Czech Republic versus Denmark at 5 p.m. and then we've got Ukraine versus England at 8. If we can do well tomorrow, then we get a nice draw in the semis. Let's see. I'll need to double check. The brackets. Because I just force a habit. I call it tournament brackets, but nevertheless. So there we go. Right, quarterfinals, semi-finals. Right, wait, hang on a second. 7. Yeah, the winner. Because you've got first semi-final. It's going to be Italy and Spain, and that'll be interesting to see who. But we've got Czech Republic and Denmark, and the winner of that match will face either Ukraine or England on July 7th, which is 5 days from now, which I believe is a Wednesday. I might be wrong on that one. Pretty sure it's a Wednesday. Double check the calendar. But yeah, my point stands. This is going to be I think July is just going to be absolutely loaded as far as sport is concerned. You've got Wimbledon, Euros, Austria this weekend, Silverstone in 2 weeks, and then July 23rd, for me, the biggest show in terms of sports, the Olympic Games getting underway in just 3 weeks' time.
It's just 3 weeks, is it? Wow. Sorry for interjecting. Wow, I didn't know it was coming around that soon. Good Lord. And of course, for you true sport lovers, we have the cricket, the Test series coming up against India as well. Because that's just for me, because I love the cricket. Sorry, I had to get that in there as well. But like I said, July is absolutely loaded as far as sporting events is concerned. A lot happening, dude. A lot happening. Of course, we've got the big game tomorrow night, the big footy. Brandon says he's got issues with his game. I think you may have to leave Sesh, come back in, possibly, Brandon. It may be worth it just to, I know you're going to probably, you might have the frame rate glitch possibly, but yeah. It's going to be a tough game tomorrow night, though. The England-Ukraine game. Of course, it's not at Wembley. It's over in Rome, so it's neutral territory. It's going to be interesting. It's a tough game. Yeah. Hopefully they can do the business tomorrow night and set up a really juicy semi-final.
But Schumacher was first to ready up.
Okay, we are actually at 22:07, so that's good to go.
That's fine. Yeah. As Ivorno, he did inform me that Belgium are out. They lost 2-1 to Italy, and Italy will be facing Spain. It was 1 each after extra time, 3-1 on penalties to Spain.
Wow. Okay. We are about to get going. Formation lap is on, ladies and gentlemen. 36 laps around the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in Mexico City. Let's have a look at the tyre strategies before we get going. Kenzie, of course, will be calling, as usual, the start of the race in his own indomitable way. I think that's the right word. I think that's a compliment somewhere. It's supposed to be a compliment. Check it out. Check it up in the dictionary. All right.
Oh, bother. There goes my controller.
Oh dear. Kenzie's having gremlins there in the background.
It's fine. I just dropped it. It's fine.
Okay, right. The top three then, all the medium compound tyres. So they did what they had to do. Bingley through F50 Max are on the soft compound tyres, and then we've got the. So they're basically running scrub sets. AMS Terms, Sykes-Zaney, Sufyan have opted for the mediums. Schumacher and Sinklim have got them for the hard, so they may be trying to one-stop this. Skiffy and Perennial on the mediums, Cod on the softs, and Kurt and Ultimate on the medium compound tyres, ladies and gentlemen. Jakey Jesus, question for you both. Is it coming home? Of course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah. Because let's just put it this way. England win tomorrow, they face either Czech Republic or Denmark.
But listen, we say it every 4 years, or every 2 years if you include World Cups and Euros.
Yeah.
Eventually, we've got to get it right. Just the law of averages. So this is the time. This is the time. Yeah. It's coming home.
Yeah, I've got to give a lot of credit to the Denmark team, given what happened to them in their very first match.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With Christian Eriksen, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shocking. It was absolutely shocking. But I think in some ways that really, well, it obviously got to the public's heart, and I think it's made the Euros in some ways bigger because it brought so much more awareness of the world of football to people who wouldn't normally be interested in it. Seeing someone have a life or death moment on the pitch. Thankfully, he's making a full recovery, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Last time I saw something like that was Fabrice Mwamba.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
FA Cup.
Yeah, absolutely. Again,
and unfortunately, he ended up having to retire.
Well, here we go, Kenzie. It's race time.
Yeah.
Take it away, dude.
Right, so here we go. Lights are out, and now we just wait for the engines to start revving up. The crowd are eagerly awaiting the start. We're eagerly awaiting the start. I know you guys are eagerly awaiting it as well. The engines are revving up. Here we go. It is lights out, and it is race time here in Mexico. It is a very clean start from a lot of people. Zetec so far managing to keep the race lead at the moment, but Square not making it easy for him to try and defend position. But here comes Oscar out of nowhere. He's having a crack at it, but as it stands, Zetec's still in the lead, crowding, and there's a lot going on at the back. Cod plummeting down to.
Oh, we got a big crash at the back.
Oh dear, that's huge. That's one of the Alpha Tauris. It's ultimate. He's facing the wrong way.
Wow! Oh, there's some shenanigans going on there. They're wacky races here a little bit. I think one of the McLaren.
There's end plates going all over the place.
Yeah, I think McLaren's on the desync tour is making a clip at the moment, clipping whilst you're radio. It's fraught with danger. But we're going to see a couple of cars coming into the pit, so good call there. Thanks for the call, Kenzie, at the start. But Zetex has maintained that lead. Squares in P2, Oscar P3. Sam Tabner got the jump on Bingley in P4. Bingley had a good start and was looking to assemble at the inside at turn 1, but had to bail out in a hurry. I think that compromises exits on 2 and 3. We're going to see, a couple of cars, I think, peeling off into the pits as Zetex naturally sets a fast lap of the race because he is the car in front, and it's lap number 1.
Yeah. But hey ho, look at this. Kurt, he started P19 and he's already... Wait, what?
P13.
So wait, hang on. Did you see that come up on screen with Brandon's time?
I'd ignore that. That's a glitch. It's because he couldn't take control of his car at the start.
Ah.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't count.
No, that one doesn't count. No. Sync Liam and Skeefy were the cars that had to pit. So on board here watching Kurt and is that Perennial battling from side to side. Well,
that's one of the hasses going wide. Yeah, that's
Kurt got he got out of shape there. Let's look at AMS Term and F50 Max. Look at these guys battling with Syke Zaney just in front of them. 2 cars on the mediums, F50 Max and Sync Dasher are on the soft compound tower. That's the Ferrari and the Renault. So they'll be looking to try and make a pass on these guys to try and get maximum use out of the tyres on this first run. DRS, of course, is activated. And here comes Sync Dasher at the inside of F50 Max. They're going side by side.
Brave!
Wow, that is so close.
Still side by side in the stadium complex. I think Dasher, he takes it.
He does. That was a brave move there from Dasher, but he got the job done. Now, AMS and Sykes in the pits. He's got wing damage. Okay, that explains that.
That is unlucky.
Yeah, I thought because remember you said you saw end plates flying off on the second DRS. I think obviously one of those end plates was Sykes Zaney, so he's going onto the hards and he's going to be going to the end, I think, as Kurt gets some move done on Perennial. Does he the side by side? Yes, Perennial gives room and Kurt goes through up in a P12, and now Brandon.
The first time penalty of the day.
Yep, and Brandon he's looking for a run at Perennial, but I don't think he's got the straight line speed there. I think Perennial's running a slightly. Wing. Oh, Kurt out of shape again there. Happened on the last lap. And Brandon might go up the inside here of Perennial. And he gets the job done. Great move for the hairpin there from Brandon. Moves himself up into P13. Perennial left the door open. Brandon said, "Thank you very much, Kenzie."
I'll have a bit of that. Bingley, meanwhile, as far as the championship is concerned, he's currently 5th. That'll be enough for him to wrap up the championship as it stands.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, we've got to keep an all-important eye on that championship. Finn not raced, of course. Brandon needs a race win. No matter what happens, he has to win this somehow. Has to win this race tonight. So you can see the cars there trying to jink from side to side, trying to break the toe as they make their way up this long start-finish straight up towards turn 1. So we've got a bit of a DRS train dropping all the way back to Power Quicks. Perennial is in the pits, so I wonder if he's had a contact somewhere. Looks like it could be a new wing going on there. Sykes Zaney also picks up a penalty. Sink Dasher is on the back of AMS Termi. He'd be looking to try and clear him now. Might have a little run here. There he goes. Bit of DRS. Round the second DRS zone. And he's going to get the job done. Moves himself up into P8 with a textbook overtake there. Oh, Term getting very close to his back end there. I think there may have been a slight contact, but there was no damage done.
Yeah. Jakey G, just as a follow-up to what you just said there, Kenzie was like, how Brandon literally racing like the speed of like Usain Bolt, more like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Quote of the day from Kenzie Retro. Sorry, Brandon. Okay, I'm going to switch you back onto the TV pods. Just watching the leaders coming through. Now, Square's a lot closer to Z-Tex this time around. He may well
DRS enabled.
Yeah, he may well have a run at him here. Just needs to get a good exit out of the final corner, which he's got. Now, here we go. I'm going to jump on board again with the TV pod to see if he can catch him.
The interesting thing, I've just had a look. Z-Tex has more ERS.
Yeah, I just flicked onto his car. 70% versus 35 to 40.
Yeah.
Are we going to see any overtaking? I'm just looking down the field. I can't see any obvious moves. Kurt's getting close to the back of Sufyan. Okay, let's switch back onto broadcast cam again. Let's just float up for the cars. Let's just jump on board. We're going to have a look at Sam Tabner's broadcast cam as they make their way through the chicane down to the hairpin. All close so far. Top 6 just separated by a couple of car lengths. They're almost in line, aren't they? It's like a procession at the moment as they make their way through the S's. Power Quick's just a little bit off the pace. He's 1.5 down. Sink Dasher, though, having passed Term, will be looking to try and catch up now. He's on the soft compound tyre. Term, though, his race will come a little bit later on the mediums.
This is probably the point in the race where the soft tyres are going to start to fall away slightly.
I'd say around about lap 6, Kenzie, lap 5, lap 6. So we're just about there now, where, as you said, the SOS will take over as the de facto quickest tyre. Now, Crowning's got a little bit closer to the back of Bingley. He's going to have a little run here. Bingley, of course, does have DRS. He just moves out there, try and perhaps, if anything, get away from that dirty air a little bit, because the dirty air, that's one of the issues that drivers were saying. It hurts their tyres and hurts the grip, particularly. Welcome. Marcus Spence says, I'm new. What happens to this channel? It seems like a nice community. First of all, welcome. Nice to see you, Marcus. My name is Biren Kebab. This is Total Impact Racing, an Xbox and PC league. And we're currently at the back end of the Season 4 Championship. Here at Mexico, we've got one race left after this, which is Brazil next Friday night. Of course, this is Division 1. We have 6 divisions running equal cars. We also have 3 divisions that run a performance-based system. But thank you for tuning in, and you are welcome. And we're just going to jump back on board. We've got a nice view from Codemasters there. Do you know what, Kenzie? I've not had the safety car out all week. Crazy, isn't it? Are we going to see it tonight?
Cue the commentator's curse.
Yeah, absolutely. I need the safety car. People want to see, they either want to see the Aston Martin or they want to see the new 2021 red Mercedes with the Racing Guru driving it, of course. Now, Amos Term might be looking for a pass on Dasher. Let's jump on board. Is he close enough? No, he's not going to be close enough this time around. But Square is, again, getting very, very close to the back of ZX. Thank you for the follow, Marcus Spence, as well. Welcome to the channel, dude. Greatly appreciate you giving up your Friday evening to come and watch some racing. And the chopper, of course, Jakey G. I might get the chopper out tonight. Califat, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel, dude. We're just early doors, lap 7 out of 36 of this 50% race distance race around the Autodromo Jimenez Rodriguez in Mexico City. An iconic circuit on the calendar. And this has all the hallmarks of being an absolutely classic race. The 6 The top 6 cars at the moment are all within DRS range of each other. There's nothing to choose between these guys at the moment. As Sink Dasher gets a penalty. Oh, look who's in the chat. It's the bottler. The championship bottler. It's Findium.
Hey!
Hey Finn, how you doing, buddy? This is more no. Good to see you, buddy. Of course, he's praying that Bingley's going to DNF. He's like, please make Bingley DNF. Please make Bingley DNF. Oh, here comes Bingley. Bingley on Sam Tabner. This could be a move here. Sam's got DRS. They've both got DRS, but Bingley's going to have a little look. He's going to try and brake a little bit late into turn 1. Sam gives just enough room, and Bingley gets the job done. Moves himself up in a P4. Pretty clean driving there. Sam, hello.
Small travesty there, but he's going to have the DRS to be able to. Actually, here comes Sam. He's going to try the outside.
He's going to go around the outside,
4,
yeah.
And he's got the inside of turn 5.
Is he?
And I think he's got the position back.
Bingley's fighting, coming through the hairpin.
They're still side by side through turn 6. Someone's going to have to lift here.
Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this.
No one's lifting. Are you kidding me?
Through the S's side by side. Oh, wow.
Billy does get ahead though. What on earth?
Great driving. Hit the clip button, guys. That's quality driving. That's what we want to see, my man. That's what we want to see. Wow. Brilliant driving. GG's. Bingley and Sam Tabner. Just showing why they're Division 1 superstars. Absolutely. AMS Term still trying to find a way past Sink Dasher. Thank you for the clip, Kens. Marcus Spencer's. I mean, I fit any time in when I can get being a GT3 driver. Wow. Wow. I'll have to Google you. Definitely.
Tabner's in.
Okay.
He's getting rid of those softs. He's going for mediums.
Here comes Term on Dasher. And he's going to get the job done. Those medium tyres are now definitely de facto the quickest tyre on circuit at the moment. And he moves himself up into P7. Let's say Sam Tabner's in the pits. The top 3 separated by just a couple of tenths at the moment. Bingley is trying to get on terms with these guys, currently sat in P4. He doesn't have to, of course. The championship at the moment is looking pretty good for him. But he's a racer. He will want to try and win tonight. He wants to try and mix it up with ZTEX.
Yeah, because as it stands, P4 will do it for him at the moment because Brandon's all the way down in P10.
Absolutely. Here comes Sam Tabner on COD and a fresh set of boots. Medium compound tyre there for Sam Tabner. Gets the move done there at the second DRS. But COD, though, of course, COD's Division 5, guys, and he just loves racing and he just wants to get better and better and better, and he is. The more experience he gets racing with these guys in Division 1, it's going to suit him down to the ground. He'll be moving up divisions next season. That is for sure. Okay, let's just flick onto the broadcast cam. Let's jump on board with the leaders. Let's see if we're going to have any movement there. Is Bingley going to come in, for example? Yeah, Bingley comes in. He's making a pit stop. He's going to try and cover off Sam Tabner. As the pit window is now officially open for the soft runners to come onto the mediums. A few cars coming in. Crowding's in. Para Quicks is in as well, so that moves Kurt up. Sink Dasher stays out on the soft compound tyres. There is the top 3 as ZTEX picks up a penalty. How crucial... how crucial would that be? Win. Absolutely. Jakey G says, beware, the ERS judge has arrived. Yeah, Finn's here. He'll be watching. He'll be like, oh no, well, you've got less than 99.9% ERS. I'm not happy. And Finn says in the chat, says, been sleeping, had the first shot of the corona vaccine today. Ooh, man. How you feeling, dude? It's not nice. It's not nice, fella. I had both mine. The first one wasn't too bad, but the second one absolutely floored me. I can't deny. Bingley on Sam Tabner. It's the undercut. Oh, they pitted together and they're still fighting. It's an action replay. It's deja vu, Kenzie.
What are they going to do to separate these guys?
Man,
Sam that's ahead at the moment.
They're going to be going for it. Marcus Spencer's might not be in Google yet, but only got a drive like in February. Done 2 races. Hey, thank you, buddy. No, hey, Marcus, it's welcome, man. And obviously being a pro racer, man. We'll have to have a chat sometime, dude. I'm very, very interested. We got some movement up front. Oscu and Square going side by side. This is legit for the lead. Alfa Romeo versus Haas.
Square goes wide, but I think they've both got DRS on each other. This is a track race. It's a virtual. Sykes is out.
Oh, Sykes gone.
Where was that? That was Turn 16. That was penultimate corner.
Final corner. Final corner. Yeah, VSC is out. Not a full safety car though. Not a full safety car. I don't know if anyone's really in a position where they can take advantage and pit. A couple of cars have come in.
The left-hand side of his car is just gone.
We don't even get to see it either, unfortunately. Let's see if it's still going to be on track when Square goes through. I don't think it is. The car's going to disappear.
My point being, it's just wow. The onboard shots that I got, I couldn't clip it on my end, unfortunately. But
yeah,
what happened was, it was like his left front and left rear tires were just hanging off the cars.
Oh wow! Right, Square comes in.
So does Oscu.
Yeah, they're following each other. What's Term doing? Right, Term stays out and becomes net leader. Well, leader, de facto leader at the moment. That will change though, of course. Here comes Z-Tech now.
Softs for Square. That's interesting.
Yeah, two-stopper. They're doing split strategies now. Is Z-Tech's going to come out in front? I think he is. Yes, there they are. They're Square. So the undercut works. And now Schumacher, who stayed out, has got in front. He may get in front of both of them. He could be a bit of a spoiler here. Schumacher.
Hang on.
Square goes later. Square breaks later though and holds position.
Soft tyres,
yeah.
Soft tyres paying dividends.
Just had a little bit more grip there, didn't he? He's able to brake a little bit later. But Oscar is now stuck behind him, but not for long though. Oscar just says, "Thank you very much, Kenzie."
Better that in fifth place.
Absolutely. Shuey, of course, yet to make a pit stop. He is going deep into the race on the hard compound tyre. He's going to try and one-stop it if he possibly can. So now we have AMS Terms in the lead. Kurtz in P2, yet to make a pit stop. Z-Tech's in P3. Square in P4. Oscar P5. So that battle is about to get very, very real. In fact, look at Square. He's going to probably pass Z-Tech's because they're on split. They're on different strategies. Z-Tech will be going on to the softs on the next pit stop, while Square will be going on mediums. Oh, Square to get out of the way there in a hurry. He almost went. Wow, he almost gave Z-Tech's a Formula One enema there. Holy crap, that was close.
Formula One what?
A Formula One enema. Look it up.
Whatever that means.
Go and look it up, dude. Go look it up. Here comes Square. He's going to get the lead. Takes over from Z-Tech's there. Not a lot Z-Tech's can do. He's not even really fighting it, to be fair. They are on different strategies now. Ultimate's got past Schumacher as well. That's legit position as well. And Bingley and Sam Tabner are stuck behind these guys. Let's go on board with Sam Tabner to get his POV. Oh, look at this. Bingley's going to try and get Schumacher here. Schumacher goes defensive, but he's not fighting too hard. Bingley gets through, and Sam is now stuck behind Schumacher. I'm trying to think with the next obvious overtaking spot. He might try and send up the inside here at the hairpin, possibly. Nope, decides not to.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that one. Marcus almost pulling a Danny Rick and Max.
Oh, of course, a Baku. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Sam with the brave move there. Goes around the outside there, starting the S's. And gets the job done in Schumacher. And I think Crowley
on the back of Ultimate now.
Bingley is on the charge.
There he goes. He's through. He's up into P6.
Gets the job done. Again, he puts a car in between him and Sam Tabner, but Sam, of course, will have DRS. Ultimate's just lagging a little bit as the car's a little bit rubber banding at the moment. Kurt's in the pits, making his first stop. And Ultimate pulls into the pits as well. So that frees up Sam Tabner, but that has given Bingley a little bit of a cushion there. A little bit of a cushion. Let's look at Paraquicks. Paraquicks, oh, he's going to try and double overtake. He's got past Schumacher. He's going to try and get Crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well and holds position. Very, very good driving, guys. But Paraquicks might have a second bite of the cherry here. Does Crowding have DRS? Yes, Crowding has DRS on Sam Tabner. But here comes Paraquicks. Oh, my word. Who is going to have the balls under braking? Oh, just go for a switchback move. Quicks has got it. Wow, great driving, guys. That was hairy. That was hairy indeed. And just behind these guys is Sink Dasher as well, who's having another solid drive. Ultimate's got past Sufyan for P14. I will catch up with the chat. Here comes Sink Dash. He's going to make a move on Schumacher here. Going to slip up the inside there as they come into the stadium complex.
Easy as that.
Absolutely pretty straightforward overtake. Jordan Thompson, is this the co-op on 2021 online? Not to my knowledge. Can't really discuss 2021 at the moment, obviously being under NDAs. Yeah. The game, though, is released, of course, on the 13th for deluxe edition purchases, 16th for the regular edition.
Which I have now pre-ordered, either yesterday or the day before. But either way, my pre-order for the digital deluxe is now in place.
I've still got to get mine, dude. I'm hunting around because I'm just a cheapskate. I'm hunting around for a cheaper option.
Yeah. But like I said, the only deluxe editions that are available are on for like the PC on places like CD Keys and G2A, places like that.
Oh, look at this crowding in Paraquicks going at it again. Ooh, now was an end plate come off a car then? Was that just possibly a bollard? I'm not too sure.
An end plate has come off. It's crowding.
It's crowding. Yeah, I thought I saw something coming off. I thought I saw something coming off there.
In the S's at all.
No, and Sink Dash is now going to probably just breeze past him. Syke apparently went wide and got stuck on the wall. Oh dear, Syke, unlucky dude. Here comes Sink Dasher. Crowding's trying to defend hard. I think Crowding's going to have to make a
defend despite not having an end plate.
Yeah, surely he's going to have to pit though. Thanks for the follow, DDV. I'm going to try. Well, let's start again. DDVRT XX. Welcome, dude. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for following. Crowding stays out, but Sink Dash is going to breeze past him here with a bit of DRS. Puts the overtake mode as well. He's pretty much burned off his tanker battery, but he gets the job done. Moves himself up into P8, and now Schumacher is on the charge as well, trying to get past Crowding. Thank you also for the follow, Scars MRL, and also Burnsy 20067. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follows, guys. Welcome to the channel. My name is Beer and Kebab.
Yellow flags.
Yellow flags.
2 and...
That's Haas. Is that Oscar? Did Oscar have a moment? Did Oscar have a moment there?
Not sure. I saw the yellow flags. I think it might have been Oscar. It might have been somebody else.
Okay. Now, Term also got past... Was it Pete? I think it might have been Zetex, actually, because we've got Term now in between Square and Zetex. It will work itself out in the end, but Square's really pushing hard now. He's got a gap of about 3.7 seconds back to Zetex. Of course, the guys are on different strategies as Term comes into the pits. So is he going to go hard or is he going to go soft? That's the question. Let's scroll back through the cars. Let's see what's happening. Brandon's on the back of IRL Schumacher looking to get a move done. It was Term. Okay. Yeah, he's going to be doing another stop then. Thanks for the follow as well, Jordan Toms as well. Welcome to the channel, dude. I say I can't really talk about the 2021 game. We're still under the NDA at the moment, buddy. All will be revealed though very, very shortly. As Brandon's going to try and go around the outside of Schumacher. He's on fresher boots. Oh, there's a bit of contact, bit of wheel banging.
Oh, gee whiz.
Absolutely. Scars MRL says, is the league still joinable? Yes, indeed. We're right at the end of the season. There'll be social media links coming up automatically in the chat every couple of minutes. We're mainly Discord, Facebook as well as the website. And this is the penultimate Division 1 race of the season. And then we're all gearing up for F1 2021. Season 5 in Total Impact Racing starts on the 9th of August with the Division 6 Monday night tier.
Which I'll no doubt be part of again.
Oh, Term just flies past. Kurt's in AI mode. I think he's having connection issues. I've got a feeling he's going to possibly disconnect shortly. Unless he was clipping. Not too sure. Thank you for the follow as well, Sam Flower. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
No, he's definitely got a red cross above him.
Yep. Can you just ping him an invite? Because I think he is about to disconnect if he hasn't already disconnected. As AMS Term now is on the back of IRL Schumacher. Should be a fairly straightforward overtake. He's got a lot of battery. He's been looking after his battery wisely, and also got Brandon going past NRX Crowding as well for P8 as Term gets the job done, moves himself comfortably up back into the top 10 again. Kurt is in the pits, by the way, as well. Let's have a quick look at where it's state of play up front. Right, the gap between Square and Zetex is 4 seconds. Now, we're sort of reaching that crossover point where the mediums again become the quicker tyre. So that gap will probably peak at around about 4.2, 4.3 seconds, and then Zetex will start to reel him back in again. Oski's having a pretty solid drive in P3. We've got some overtaking going on as well. Crowding getting past, Term going past Crowding in the S's. And also Skeefy gets a move done on Perennial for P15. Jakey G says, didn't Kurt have connection issues during the track trials? Do you know, I can't remember, Jakey, to be honest. I mean, I'm old, I'm senile. I can't even remember what I had for dinner half an hour ago. What's my name again? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I honestly can't remember, Jakey. You'll probably remember far better than me, dude.
Yeah. I will say that there's just something that makes it a bit more satisfying when you actually make dinner from scratch. I mean, me cooked up some bacon, mixed it with some mushrooms, some Philadelphia, cooked up some pasta, and it was bacon and mushroom Philly pasta. It is
sounds
amazing.
good, man. Sounds good. Hey, listen, I like ordering dinner from scratch, getting dinner from scratch as well. It's called my phone, right? It's called Uber Eats. All right.
There we go.
That's how I roll.
I can't really use anything like Uber Eats or Deliveroo at the moment because I'm in the middle of a nutrition challenge with the gym that I'm part of.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I'm in the same. I'm in a nutritional challenge to have stuff as many calories down my face as I possibly can. That's my challenge, and it's going very, very well. Thank you very much. About 6,000 a day now. Okay. Do you know, I hate it with the Discord. It keeps on sending up old links. Yeah, give me 2 secs, dude. Give me 2 secs, and I'll get that sorted for you. Just call Term on Sync Dasher, dude, for me, please.
Right, there we go. Term on Sync Dasher. Got him. Yeah, I think he's managed to fix it because I think he's found the Nightbot link. But let's Sync Dasher side by side with Term, but Term right on the back of Paraquix.
Split the two Renaults. And he's going to try and get the move done. Term, of course, I said we hadn't seen him since Spa, but he had that big. Do you remember that big incident with Perennial?
Oh, that was
the Kemmel straight.
Tries to break late.
Good move. That's a really, really good move. Paraquix is going to try and come back, but Term has positioned his car beautifully and gets P6. That was a very, very good overtake. Went late on the brakes there, slight lock up, using the no ABS to his advantage with that late braking. And Sync Dasher is going to try and get his teammate as well. Of course, Sync Dasher, he's going to be leaving us soon. Of course, he's finished with F1. He's moving on to different things, and he's having his last few races. It'd be such a shame to see him go. He's a lovely guy. Lovely guy indeed, Jacob. But we wish him all the very, very best. He will be here next week, of course, for his final race in Brazil.
Yeah.
And even though we don't normally allow POV streaming, he wants to do a POV stream next week, and who am I to say no? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Here he comes.
Because like I said, it's gonna be his last race. He might as well give us a good show for his final race. Dasher overtakes,
gets the job done
into 7th place.
Absolutely nice and a fairly straightforward textbook overtake. Lap 21 out of 36. So as you can see now, Zetex just started to show signs of making inroads into Square's lead. The gap was about 4.2. It's now about 4.1. Square might have another couple of laps left on those tyres, and I'm not sure whether he's going to try and stretch these out to go for another set of softs. He might go safety first and for the mediums. Zetex, though, will be going for a set of softs. We've got yellows in sectors 2 and 3. Got a Ferrari off. Is that F50 Max? No, is it? Perennial? It's Perennial. He may have been lapped, I think, possibly. Yes, he's just it's blue flag for being lapped. Yep. Let's jump back on board of AMS Term, who's chasing down Sam Tab. Now, AMS Term is on a charge. He's had a really good stint on these softs so far, and he is on the charge. He's going to have a straightforward overtake on Sam. Sam's got a little bit of ERS, but not enough to defend here. Term, in fact, is not even going to use his ERS. He's going to charge at the battery whilst he's going down the straight. There he goes, gets the job done. Sam just tries to drop into the toe, but can't do anything about that. Term moves himself up to P5. We've got some overtaking. Schumacher's in the pits. 21 laps on those hards. That's a good long stint. Of course, we saw punches at 18 laps last night, Kenzie, in Division 2. for the hards. They don't last all that long around here, dude. And Ultimate has also made a pass on F50 Max for P10 as well. GG's to Codzilla hanging in there. Yeah, he's having a solid drive. He is having a very, very good drive, Jakey. Yeah, all sorted. I think you've got you all sorted there, Scars. Absolutely. And if you have joined the Discord, welcome to the community, brother. Zetex picks up another time penalty. That's his second penalty. And we've got some movement at the bottom there. St. Liam has just gone up the inside of Cod to turn 1. Cod going for a long stint. I think Cod's going to try and go to the end, but I think he's going to have to pit for softs before the end. I don't think he's going to take those hards to the end. If he does, they're going to be on rims. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be very, very worn. But that's where we're at. 23 out of 36, ladies and gents. I'm going to get the TV. I'm going to change camera views a little bit. Let's have a look at the see what we got. Is Beer going to get his chopper out tonight? That's the question. I haven't seen the safety car yet.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen it, dude.
One thing I've just noticed here, because I'm focusing on Power Quicks right now, because I'm hearing a lot of like clicking, which I can only assume is the photography team getting some good shots for the F1 social media. Ah,
right, got ya. Oh, hello, Yellow Sector 2. Oh, it's just
that's
perennial.
Just perennial getting out of the way.
Just perennial, yeah. Okie dokie. Okay, let's have a look at F50 Max and Ultimate still battling as well, because Ultimate passed him, but Ultimate's tyres are getting towards the end of their shelf life now. Crowding's going to be closing up on these guys, but he's a long way back. They're still 15 seconds back. Square's in the pits, so he's taken those. Is he going to go softs again? We're going to keep a careful eye on what is Square going to do here. It's softs again.
It looks doable.
It is now. Yeah, now this is interesting because he's now going to be going to the same strategy as Zetex. Zetex has now got to push. He's got to push really, really hard for a lap or two. Yeah. There comes Square coming out of the pits now. He's going to be behind the two Renaults, but he's out in front of Brandon. But the two Renaults, though, are fighting. So we'll stay on board with this battle. The Square's going to be looking to get a job done. He's got to do it because Zetek's going to be keeping a careful eye on the mini-map to see what's going on. Zetex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through, just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this, look at this. He's gone up, Square's gone to the inside, double overtake at the hairpin. Ballsy stuff. Balls, that's a ballsy bit of driving there. The two Renaults are scrapping. They weren't looking at their mirrors. And Square said, thank you very much, Kenzie.
Oh, have a bit of that. That has got to be up there as a contender for overtake of the season.
Absolutely brilliant stuff there from NRX Square. Zetex has stayed out. So I think he will be giving up track position, you know, I think to Square. Bigley's in the pits, by the way. He'll be putting a set of softs on.
Yep.
And one of the runners is coming in. That is Sync Dasher. Is coming in and he'll be putting another set of softs on as well. So the strategies are starting to work themselves out. Brandon's going to be looking for a move on Power Quicks here, but no, not quite close enough going into turn 1. Just going to sit behind him. Yellow's in sector 1. I think that's perennial again. Yeah, or is it? Is it perennial? Not too sure. Square has just overtaken AMS Term as well. Ultimate's in the pits. F50 Max is in the pits as well, making their final stops. Now, what's Zetex? I'm going to jump on board with Zetex. What is he going to do here? He's making his way down towards the stadium complex. The pit window's there now. Will he come in now? Let's have a look at the gap back to Square. It's only 15 seconds, so Square's in a big undercut here.
This is going to be really touch and go because I don't think
it's not a long pit stop here, but Zetex stays out again.
Oh, that's not going to help him.
Oski's in the pits, which means now Square has fresh air. And we've got Term and Power Quicks has just got past AMS Term as well. Term's tyres should be okay, one would have thought. And Power Quicks comes into the pits. He's making his pit stop, and Term follows him, as does Brandon. They're all in the pits. So The race is about to come really, really alive, Kenzie. Everyone's switching over to the soft compound tyres now, apart from race leader Z-Tex. That's your fastest lap of the race so far. It's Brandon with a 17.5. No, that's incorrect. It's Square with a 15 flat, which is, I think he just set actually in his last lap. Can I do copter cam?
Ooh, why not?
Yeah, get the copter cam out. Absolutely. Just making his way through the hairpin, all looking nice and good. Coming up towards the start of the S's.
I love when we get these sort of shots.
Absolutely, looks wonderful, doesn't it? Just watching their lines going through. I'll be careful. Of course, I'm careful not to crash the helicopter as well.
Yeah, otherwise, that's going to be a pretty hefty repair, though.
I landed it just in time.
Z-Tex in.
Okay, now
And that's going to put Square in the lead.
yeah, it is. Now the question is, how far in front is Square going to be? And in fact, there's Oscar as well. Now, how far behind is Oscar going to be? Right, Square then takes the lead. Okay, so he's off and running. Oscar's coming around the final corner now. Z-Tex is just leaving the pit lane. He's going to get out in front of Oscar, but... Or is he? It's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Oh!
It's going to be mightily close. Oscar might just get out in front of him here. Ew, it's nip and tuck. It's nip and tuck. Oscar, yeah, takes P2. Massive, massive undercut. Huge undercut.
Oh!
Has Z-Tex...
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, has Z-Tex made a major miscalculation by staying out so late?
I think he definitely has.
Or is he hoping that the tyre situation for Square's tyres will fall off the cliff? But what he's got to remember also, he's got penalties. Oscar has not picked up a penalty yet. Oscar's in prime position here to do extremely well.
Yeah, because we don't know what the full penalty situation is at the moment, but as long as Oscar can keep within, at minimum, that 3-second window.
Well, I think Z-Tex got at least 2 penalties, dude. At least 2 penalties.
Yeah, because I think Square's only got 1.
Yeah.
So as long as Oscar can keep within that 3-second window, he should be okay.
Well, I was going to say, Adam LB's basically echoed my thoughts, because I did say that Square's tyres could fall off the cliff, and that's pretty much what Adam LB's just said in the chat. Now, let's have a quick little look. Let's just... oh, hang on, get telemetry. Here comes Z-Tex. He's going to look to get the move done now, and he has to make it count, and he has.
And he does.
He's got the position. I don't think Oscar really fought it, to be fair. And there's Cod just behind him. He's a lap down now, so they've lapped everyone up to Cod so far with the final round of pit stops. So now it's all about whether Z-Tex can catch Square, and whether we can also get at least 6 seconds out on Oscar. It's not going to be easy. Sam Tablett's just slipping up the inside there. Brandon for P7. Big Nick. Oh, but Brandon's going to come right back at him. Sam had a bit of a snap of oversteer, a bit of a wobble, but no. Sam with that DRS though, that saves him. I thought Brandon was going to come back at him there as they come up towards the chicane before the hairpin. Ultimate and F50 Max fighting again. These guys have been... They've been glued to the...
Another case of what are you going to do to separate them?
Absolutely. What's Perennial doing then? He's to...
he's in AI.
He's in AI. Can you message him saying, get back in your car, please, dude?
Right.
I didn't see it, or message, or invite him. I'm not sure what's going on there, but he is disconnected from the session. Without a doubt. Well, actually, has he invited? No, he's just in AI mode. He hasn't actually left the session because it hasn't got the X above his car. Not sure, but he needs to take control of his car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oscar's staying with Z-Tex. Z-Tex not making the inroads at the moment that he needs to make. We've got a bit of a three-way scrap here. Brandon, Sam Tablet and Para Quicks. That again, they're all on the same tyre. Same tyre wear. Is Sam Tablet close enough for a run at Para Quicks? No, he is not. But Sync Dasher, though, has gained about 1.5 seconds there in the pit stops.
The gap between Z-Tex and Square now, it's down to 6.7.
Okay.
And Oscar effectively being dragged along for the ride. This is going to benefit him.
Oscar could end up taking a win here.
Yeah.
Okay, so look down the field. We've got AMS Term. Could you invite Term in? He is definitely disconnected.
Right.
I didn't see it flash up on the screen, but he is definitely disconnected. It's a shame because he was having a cracking race as well. Skeefy then is now trying to chase down St. Liam for P14 and P15. Sloppy Copite, how you doing, fella? Good to see you, my man. Hope you're having a good evening, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Yeah, we need to try and get Termin as quickly as we can. Let's have a quick scroll up for the field. F50 Max and Ultimate, so they're still battling away there for P10. Is Max going to be close enough for a run at Ultimate? Let's just jump on board. He's not got a lot of verse, to be fair. Ultimate also neither. Doesn't have much ERS, to be fair, either. Here comes Max, though. Looks like he might get a run here. Pulls out alongside. Late on the brakes into turn 1. Ultimate's going to try and fight this one, but Max has got the job done. Moves himself back into the top 10. But Ultimate's not done, though. But Max, of course, will have the double DRS. There he goes. And that should, with his defensive line, be enough to hold Ultimate off coming into the... yes, into the chicane. He does. He holds him off. Okie dokie. Let's jump on board of Brandon with Sam Tabner and Paraquix battling away. Coming through the S's, lap 31 out of 36. The gap is down from 5 to 5.8 seconds now between Square and Tommy for the lead. Oscar, though, as you said, Kenzie, he's going along for the ride, and this is suiting Oscar right down to the ground.
Yeah.
Bingley currently sat in P4. Of course, that would be enough for Bingley to seal the championship. Oh, yeah. Brandon having a big step of oversteer coming out the final corner.
Yeah. It looks like he's not going to lose any. He's not going to lose any positions at the moment because yes, he's got penalties, but everyone else behind him, down to Ultimate, also has penalties as well. So Bingley should be very comfortable as far as his finishing position is concerned.
Okie dokie. Gap now 5.5 between Square and Zetex. Again, Oski's staying within DRS range. That's exactly what he has to do. Quite a gap there, back to Bingley on P4. But Bingley, I don't think he's too concerned. Sam Tabner and Shimmy picking up extra penalties there. Sink Dasher having a really good drive in P5. Paraquick also, Remy having a good drive in P6. Sam Tabner, of course, he had that really good scrap with Bingley, but he got dropped, didn't he? He got dropped by Bingley. I think it was the pit strategies that dropped Sam off that battle, because they had a hell of a scrap. They had one hell of a scrap going through side by side through the S's. Wow, with no contact.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on board with Brandon now. Brandon's POV. Is Sam going to be close enough for a run? I tell you what, Brandon might be close enough for a run at Sam Tabner. Both can have DRS, but Brandon's got the momentum as he pulls out. Goes alongside Sam Tabner. Sam is catching Paraquicks as well. Could this be three-way dance into turn 1? Good driving, gentlemen.
Not quite. Brandon does get ahead, though.
He does. Psych in the chat says, I claim to be joint winner of the championship with Bingley as I bottled most of the races to give him the points. Okay, thanks. It's an interesting logic you've got there, Psych. It's not going to work, I'm afraid. And this Ultimate and F50 Max, they're still scrapping, Kenzie. Good God.
This is incredible.
They've been at it since lap 1.
Yeah, they've been stuck to each other like super glue.
It's like they're having
entire race.
It's like they're having a bromance on track. You know what I mean? They're inseparable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you name a more iconic duo than this, and I'll happily wait in the comments.
Absolutely, but we've got this four-way dance now because Paraquix has got back onto the back of his teammate Sink Dasher.
Yeah.
Of course, he did pit a couple laps earlier, got the undercut, but now his tyres are starting to hurt a little bit. Zetex has got the gap down to 4.4 on Square. Here comes Brandon on Paraquix coming to turn 1. This time I think he might be getting a move done. Goes late on the brakes to turn 1, and again
into P6.
That's a textbook overtakes. Brandon's trying to do everything he can. Of course, he is the current Division 1 champion, but it looks like he's about to relinquish his championship to Bingley, but he's fighting.
Yeah.
He's going down
fighting till
with
the
a fight, absolutely, because you never know. A DNF or Bingley spins off. Jakey G says, what about peanut butter and jelly as a combo, Kenzie? Oh, this is a personal conversation. I'm going to leave it to you to answer that.
peanut butter and peanut butter jelly sandwich. I haven't actually tried it yet.
I have.
But,
It's nice.
Because I have actually seen jars.
Oh,
of,
Sam's been tagged. Sam and Paraquix tagged there. Sam tried to get the inside there.
No.
Paraquix is entitled there, I think, to take the line. Sorry, Kenzie, just the cut across there.
That's fine. I have actually seen jars of peanut butter and jelly being sold at places like Tesco. Haven't actually tried it yet, but I might actually give it a go once I've done my nutrition challenge.
But
The gap now between ZTEX and Square, meanwhile, it's down to 3.4. There's 3 laps to go.
And as what I was just put in the chat, this is suiting Oscar down at the ground because Oscar has stayed within DRS of ZTEX this entire stint. Brandon, by the way, overtakes Sync Dash and moves himself up into P5. He is not giving this one up yet. He's fighting to the bitter end. The peanut butter and jelly. See, when I lived in America for a few years, and basically it's peanut butter and jam. That's what it is. They call America jam is jelly, and it's actually very nice. It's a nice little combination of sweet and sour, sweet and the tartness of the peanut butter.
Yeah.
Down to 3 seconds, dude.
Yeah, but also needs to get. But Oscar needs that gap to go down just a little bit further.
Oh, I think I think Oscar's pretty happy because he's just keeping that toe. He's just dropped out. He's flitting on the edge of dropping out of DRS. He really needs to try and stay within DRS if he can. Has he got it now? No, he hasn't got it this time around. You see, he's just dropped outside. This is going to be very interesting to see how it all pans out. We know ZTEX though is carrying a couple penalties. I'm not going to see what Square's done. We won't find out until they cross the line. But Brandon, though, as you say, he's not giving up without a fight. He's currently sat in P5. Let's have a little look further back through the field. We've got Sync Dash in the lead runner in P6 with Paraquix as teammate.
ZTEX has picked up another penalty.
Oh, that's crucial. I think that's Kai Bosch any chance of winning this race now. ZTEX. Ultimate and Max fighting again. Ultimate this time gets the move done into turn 1 and moves himself back into P10. Schumacher in P12. He's had a pretty tidy race. It's been quiet, but he's gone about his business in a good manner tonight. Sufyan P13. Skeefy in P14. St. Liam in P15. We've got AMS Termes not got back into the session in P16. It's just a shame because he was having a good race. He really was. Cod in P17, Kurt in P18 also has not managed to rejoin the session. Perennial is back driving. He's no longer in AI mode, but he's a long way behind.
Crowning with the time penalty.
Oh, Sam's gone!
Right at the end. Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's in the S's. He's in the S's. There he is.
Oh my word!
Have to get the ambulance out, dude.
Oh.
Sam, are you okay? Oh dear. Doesn't look very good, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, but
How many fingers am I holding at Sam? 36. Oh, you've got concussion, dude.
right, we need to get him to the medical centre pronto.
Oh, that is so unfortunate right at the end. Right, we're on the last lap. Here we go. ZTEX and Square and Oski. Who is going to end up actually winning this race? Square's going to cross the line first. The question is, does he stay first? He's coming up to... we won't actually quite lap the back markers, but he's going to take the checkered flag. It's all eyes down as to when he actually stay in P1. And he takes checkered flag and provisional victory. ZTEX is P2. What about Oscar? Oscar gets P2. Oh, he misses out by 9/1000ths of a second from victory. Wow, that is so close on penalty count back. Oh my God, that's so close. Bingley, though, our new Division 1 champion, is doing some donuts. Well, not almost. It takes...
he does a burnout.
He does a burnout, but takes P4 and the championship. Brandon, he's had a top race. Brandon... That's got to be a timing glitch, surely.
That's the 17-second fastest lap timing glitch.
That's the timing glitch. Okay, yeah. Division 1 stewards, you need to take a note of that one. Can you... in fact, you know what? Can you just clip it, Kenzie?
Well, it's not letting me do it on my end, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll go back to the stream. But yeah, Brandon definitely did not win that race. Schumacher gets P9, Ultimate P10. It's going to change a little. Brandon, you don't win. Shut up.
Yeah. Brandon officially P5. Brandon P5, but Bingley P4. That's it. Bingley is the
Yeah.
champion.
Yeah, sorry, Brandon, it doesn't work like that. Nice try, though. Sufyan crosses the line. What's Skeefy? Is Skeefy going to do some donuts? He was thinking about it. Easy dubs about Adam LB. Stunning drive there with a 17-second lap there from Brandon. Extra Ultimate gets the driver, the Cody's driver of the day. And, yeah. Great one, Codemasters. Let's open up the party if the guys want to come in and say hello. We'll ignore... Sorry, Brandon, we got to ignore you, dude. Because he claimed he used to work for Cody's. It was the in-house joke.
Yeah.
Can Brandon have a consolation prize beer, says Jakey G? Yeah, the sack. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. So, NRX Square then does take the race win. Does not get fastest lap, though. Zetex does get fastest lap. Oscar in P2 by just 9/1000ths of a second. Zetex in P3, then Bigley gets P4. We think Brandon is P5. As it stands, Paraquick, and then it sorts itself out after that. Paraquick jumps Sync Dash on penalty countback. He gets P6. Sync Dash P7. F50 Max had a solid drive in P8. Schumacher P9. XRL Ultimate in P10. Crowding P11. Then we've got Sync Liam in P12. Sufyan P13. Skeefy in P14. AMS Term. He couldn't get him back in the lobby. It's a shame he was having a very, very good race. Cod in P16. GG's Cod, brother. Keeping a flag flying there, dude. Curtin P17 again. That was mainly AI. Sam Tabner DNF that is classified as finishing because it was when the leaders were on the last lap and perennial a lap or two down there. P19 Psychozani is classified as DNF'd. So we have Square with the victory. Say Oscar P2, Z-Tech in P3. Wow, what an end to the race there with the penalties. We'll have a quick chat on his debut as well, taking victory. It's NRX Square. Joe, that was a great drive, man. Congratulations, dude, on your debut. Tell us all about your race, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was a bit frustrated qualifying. It didn't start off very well. I didn't really hook it up. But then, obviously, the race, I was just basically sitting in the DRS, just saving my ERS. Behind Zetex. Then obviously saw he got a 3-second penalty, so I was quite happy about that. And I knew, well, to be fair, I thought we'd all do the same strategy with the medium soft. I was the only one that went for it, but obviously that paid off in the end.
It certainly did. We noticed, obviously, we'll talk to Tommy in a bit, but he stayed out on that final stint, the extra couple of laps, and you got through the traffic. You made that undercut to put the final set of softs on. You were caught behind a little bit of traffic, but you passed it straight away, which was critical, and then you had open air. So we knew when Tommy came out, he was going to come out some way behind you. It's the question of whether your softs would last the 11 or 12 laps. You just about held on at the end. But obviously, how concerned were you with Oski, though? Obviously, you'd have been quite aware that Oski was hardly carrying, well, was carrying no penalties. That was so close, 9/1000ths of a second.
Yeah, well, I saw it. I knew that he was on no penalties. And I was honestly quite happy where I was sitting, to be honest, because I had no penalties as well. And then, for some reason, I got a penalty on my second warning, which kind of caught me off. In the end, I would have got a penalty anyway, because I got one on the last lap. But, yeah, when I saw Oski obviously had nothing, he was on better tyres, I was a bit concerned that he'd catch me. And obviously, he very nearly did. So, but I think him falling out of third of Z-Tex really helped me, because he just didn't quite have that straight line speed that he had before. Yeah,
I think it was just on the last lap and a half that he fell out of DRS, wasn't he? Because he was just sort of floating around sort of 0.8, 0.9, then just dropped to about 1.1. But
that was what saved me.
Yeah, a great drive though, Joe. Very, very impressive indeed. Question is, are we going to see you next? Is this a one-off deal? Or are we going to see you next week?
Yeah, you should do. Yeah. As long as there's an open seat for me.
Absolutely. Well, Sam Tapp has just put in the chat actually that he is not here next week, and he is the Renault driver, the dream team pairing perhaps next Friday at Brazil of Zetex and NRX Square in the Red Bull. What do you think, fellas?
I don't know about Zetex, but I'd be
the second seat is always dodgy.
Ooh.
Oh, well, you'll be the one that's filling it, so.
Ooh.
Okie dokie. But congratulations, Joe. Great drive, mate. And hopefully we'll see you next week at Brazil, for what should be an absolute cracking race.
Yeah, we'll do. Well done to the other two as well. Great race.
GG's, guys. GG's. Right. Now it's the motor mouth versus the person who says no words. This is a clash I've been waiting for all season. Kenzie Retro is going to interview Oscu. Take it away, Kenzie.
Wow, so Oscar, how are you feeling after that? I mean, 9 thousandths. That's all it was between you and victory. How are you feeling after that?
Yeah.
On form as ever, Oscar. You see, he plays the gimmick so well, because when he's like not being interviewed, you cannot shut this guy up. He spams me on Discord, and we talk about what was it we talk about earlier? Summer houses, Oscar, wasn't it, or something? He's so rich. He's got 2 houses. Anyways, sorry, Kenzie, I'm talking all over you. Carry on, Kenzie.
No, it's fine. But overall, a great result. Second place. How do you feel the race went overall?
Yeah. I feel sorry for you, Kenzie.
it's fine. Let's try this one. Brazil next week. Are you looking forward to Brazil next week?
No.
All right, that's enough. I've had enough of this. I'm bored already. Oscar,
Kimi Räikkönen and making him look like an absolute.
It is, yeah, it is.
Oh.
And as soon as I end the stream, Oscar will be Mr. Talkative, as he always is. But anyway, it's good to see Oscar back on track. It's great to have a solid conversation after the race, discussing the intricacies of the race. I've fallen asleep after the first 3 seconds of that interview. Not Kenzie's fault, though, of course. But we'll move on to Zetex. Kenzie, you can have a chat with Tommy.
Right. Zetex, what a race for you. Penalties aside, what a race for you. Pole position and getting 3rd place as a result. How are you feeling after that?
Well, I don't really know. Like, Square was obviously. I saw Square pit at like lap 23, and I was like, well, I've won. Surely his tyre's gonna flip and puncture. And then he comes to me in the chat saying he's only got like 10% more tyre wear than me. I was like, what?
Yeah. I've just gone back on my clip. I was on 71 going on to the last lap.
Yeah, well, there must have been something wrong with my setup, because by lap 10 my mediums were done. They were like 60%. So I pit early from meds. They're supposed to go like lap 12, and then yeah, I don't really know what was going on. My setup just must have been dodgy on the tyres, to be honest.
Yeah.
What about that qualifying time, Tommy? Wow, you had 4 guys sub 1 minute 13 in Q3. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right. I was going way faster in practice. I think I did like a 0.5 last sector, and I did a 0.4 last sector in like Q1. So it was all right, I guess. I would have beaten Findyam. I see him like sneaking in the party. Like, would have absolutely smacked Findyam if he was racing, but he wasn't, unfortunately.
He'll have something to say in a minute. He's. I think well, Finn's in the party, but I think he's still raging about the ERS wastage he was seeing on stream. Shocking,
yeah.
Shocking. And of course, we hope to see Ronar tonight, because he claimed a 12-1 as a PB, but he didn't show up, so he didn't race. That simple. But no, good race tonight, Tommy. What about next week at Brazil?
You know, I actually like Brazil, and I'm usually like this. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm usually really good at not getting penalties. But Mexico has always been my kryptonite. Like, I was taking the piss out of Square before the race. I was like, never mind. I won't say.
There's not a
Basically,
chance of beating you then.
Square usually gets flipping loads of pens.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, haha, he's going to get so many pens. And then it just calmed me, I think. It was just the other way around tonight. So, but yeah. It was like, alright, like, for me.
Well done, guys. Good effort tonight. That was a thrilling race. Some great battling up and down through the field as well. And well done. Hopefully see you all next week as well. But before we go, though, we've got to have a word with our new Division 1 champion. He's technically he's a reserve driver. He's not had the same car all season. He's had different cars all season yet. He's pulled out a championship. Bingley, good to see you, buddy. Congratulations. Just like the old times, mate. Champion of the world.
Yeah, I don't know how that's happened.
Consistency, dude. And you've shown you're a cut above all these guys in party, mate, because you can do it in different cars every week and you still get the job done.
It would have been a different story if these guys were at the start. No, it's alright. I'll take it, I guess.
Absolutely. You're on the roll of honour, mate. You're on the honours board now. But you've had a couple of wins there this season, haven't you? Lots and lots of consistent drives there. Yeah, but lots and lots of. Then the thing is that at the start of the season, of course, we did have some top drivers there. Guys like obviously Freeman and Crispy and Race Roller and that. They couldn't hack it. They disappeared because they couldn't hack it. But no, well, congratulations, Bingley. It's good to see you back racing, mate, and Division 1 champion.
Cool. Yeah, I was going to say, I did say I was going to practice tonight and I managed a 1.5 laps practice before I
Oh,
joined.
wow. Okay.
And I'll take it.
That's 1.5 laps, more laps than I normally do, that's for sure. But no, great effort, dude, and congratulations. Ladies and gents, our Division 1 champion. Bingley 44, top man. Absolutely. Round of applause in the chat. Round of applause. There we go. Congratulations, Bingers, mate. Well done, mate. Well done. All right, and we've got a couple of interlopers that have come into the party. We've got the flying bottle job, Findiam, and we've also got Sink Dasher, who's popped in to say hello. Of course, Sink Dasher is going to be going off to pastures new soon. That was a great drive tonight, Jay. By the way, I spent a lot of time watching you and Para having your inter-team battle. I just want to say thanks a lot for all the racing you've done. I know we're going to probably see you next week at Brazil, mate, but it's good to see it going well in Division 1, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Finn, hello.
Hello,
how are you doing?
I'm just gonna completely ignore Tommy and the ERS usage today and gonna focus on saying congratulations to Bingley for the title.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Now, Finn, we've got a burning question. What's the state of play with your rig? When is it going to be fixed? Is it going to be fixed for Brazil?
I don't know yet. Depends on when the part arrives. I've got a spare part coming on. It's on the way, but I don't know about timing.
He's playing it on purpose. He doesn't want to face me in square next week.
Tommy,
Yeah, he's
shut
scared.
the fuck up.
He's scared.
He's quaking.
I tell you what, if we can get everybody on track next week with you guys, and if Syke doesn't bottle it again as well, and obviously Bingley, and that would be a nice spicy end to the season at Interlagos.
I may as well just give up already.
I'll make sure I'll practice next week.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, that could be a cracker. Let's see if we can get Ronar racing next week as well, because wow, that'd be a 6-way dance, something special to sign off the season with. But anyway, GG's guys. I'm gonna call it a day. I'm just gonna head back to the command centre and wrap things up real quick. What a race, ladies and gentlemen! That was an absolute stonker. We've had a really, really good race week here in Mexico. Have we seen a safety car? I don't think we've seen a safety car all week. I can't recall one on any stream that I've done.
Well, we had that virtual safety car.
A VSC, that was it, wasn't it? That was it. Yeah.
But no full safety cars.
Nothing in Div 2, nothing in Div 3. It's been some great racing in Mexico. In Mexico, we were expecting to see. I mean, I know when Finn and I were doing comms on Thursday. Was it Thursday? Oh, I can't remember what night it was now. We were expecting safety cars and we never saw one. So great effort, guys. Literally for divisions 1 through 6, give yourselves a round of applause. Some great driving this week, guys. And we move on to Interlagos. Great way to sign off the season. A proper racing circuit, nice and narrow. Cars going side by side. Cars going flying off into barriers. Yeah, we're going to see it all next week. I can feel it in my bones. But Kenzie, thanks for doing co-coms tonight as always, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Always a pleasure to kick off the weekend doing some top quality commentary with some top quality drivers. And what a week we have for the season finale. We've got 4 divisions with still to be decided as far as the Drivers' Championship is concerned. You're definitely not going to want to miss next week, folks.
And
you can guarantee I'm going to be doing some number crunching behind the scenes for Divs 4 and Div 4 and Div 2, because I can't do Div 5 and 6 because I'm going to be racing on Monday night. But Div 4 and Div 2, I'm going to be number crunching behind the scenes.
Absolutely, and behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be doing some table manipulation so I can still win the Division 6 Championship. I've not given up yet. I'm going to find a way of doing it, even if I have to award myself 70 points. That's exactly what I shall do. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But that's it for me. I'm going to knock it ahead. Thank you to all the lovely new followers tonight as well. Welcome, guys. We've got some new racers have just signed up on Discord as well. So thank you so much. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm going to call it a night. I'll be back on Sunday for performance. On Sunday, we have the rescheduled Performance League race this Sunday. I've got no idea what track we're at. I've not even looked, but I'll be back on Sunday night around about normal time, 8:45 for the sprint race. And then, of course, I'll have the feature race after that as well. But until then, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care and Godspeed.